Oh, Kate Cunningham.
Hey, welcome. You're listening to the Stepback Special Edition NBA Draft Night. We're streaming live. We're a little late, but it was so anticlimactic, Jacob, as he's with me this week as well. And we're on the missing Leon formation, but as predictable as can be, Cade Cunningham, number one overall pick. Thoughts on that? What do you think about this?
I Come on, it was like the worst kept secret. Who else were you going to go to? Best player in the draft.
Well, the only other wrench
But
on
go ahead,
this
go
whole,
ahead.
I was gonna say the only wrench on this thing was that that there was rumors that the Pistons were gonna trade that pick. Did you foresee that happening at all?
Nah, they this wasn't going to be a fit to throw it back
Mhm.
to our last episode. This wasn't going to be a repeat of 2017. Detroit was keeping their pick. You needed a franchise player. Kate Cunningham fits the bill. You got to have somebody to go around. Jeremy Grant, even though they just traded Mason Plumlee, they got rid of some of that weight. You got Sadiq Bey, who can shoot. You got Killian Hayes, so the future is set in D-Town. And it's going to be really interesting. But I like Kate Cunningham, though. You can
There's
ball.
there's a lot to love here. I mean, like I said, they Pistons would we're listening to trade offers as of July 25th, which was just 4 days ago. But he
Mm-hmm.
could be the best player of his class, a nightmare matchup. He's poised like a veteran point guard. I was going to say veteran quarterback, but yeah, great passer, space creator, not afraid of contact, great, good shooter. But he lacks athleticism. Jacob, is that a concern for you that he doesn't showcase that athleticism that others in this draft have shown so
Nah,
far?
No, you know why? Because it's your boy, as we call him Dallas. He's not the most athletic, but he can put 30 on you at any minute. And that's Luka Doncic. He's a strong at rim finisher. That Cade is the same exact style. He can get
Yeah,
to the rim. He can finish. Only thing about Cade, he can play defense. That's the only difference I see between Luka. But Luka's a superstar,
yeah.
and like I said, he gets halfway there to Luka. Hey, Pistons got something good, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm
The
not too big on athleticism is good, but that's not the end all be all for a basketball player, as we all know.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean, like you mentioned, plenty of players have survived. I mean, Michael Jordan was athletic in the 80s, and then he got really crafty in the 90s and
Mm-hmm.
whooped the Knicks every season. So, no. So ESPN, I don't know who's doing the comps because I can't hear it. I'm just watching. But I mean, I see Jay Billis there as always, Kendrick Perkins. I don't know who the dude between Reese Withers. Oh my God, I did it again. Reese Davis and Kendrick Perkins is.
Reese. Okay.
I don't know who that guy. I do not know who that guy in the middle is, but they were comparing him to Luka Doncic and
Mm-hmm.
I forgot who. Oh, Chris Middleton. The Ringer has him compared to Jay Gilgeous Alexander and Ben Simmons. I guess you would lean that he's closer to Luka Doncic and Chris Middleton than he
Yeah,
is the other guys.
absolutely, absolutely. With his skill alone, he's there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. And another, you know, dub pick, Jalen Green going to Houston, which he's the first player to take the route of going straight from high school, I believe, to the G League. And hey,
Yeah.
turns it into the number 2 pick. So better love it.
Well, might as well share the spreadsheet as Adam Silver comes out. So now
Yes.
yeah, this actually works out for me because now I can finally see the telecast on my laptop and I'll have the spreadsheet on the top. As you can see, I already put Kate Cunningham because I knew that was going to happen. And there it is, Jalen Green going to the Rockets. So
Yes, they need everything they can get, man. They gotta swing for the fences on every single pick. This one should be good for them, but they have picks 23 and 24, I believe. So
yeah,
yeah, they gotta swing for the fences on that one.
yeah, unless they trade those picks, right? So we'll see.
It is Houston, man. Let's be
uh,
honest.
James is asking to be put in the broadcast.
Yes,
Give me a second.
bring
It's
them
been
in here.
bear with me. Just bear with me a little bit. There's a method to my madness, but I'm also trying to catch my breath. As you guys know, we were delayed a little bit. Tough day at my bread job. Tough day with the baby, and
Mm-hmm.
I just did what I could to get over here on time. But really quick, Jacob, any surprises so far? I mean, Jalen Green, because you can see here that according to the Ringer, Evan Mobley was supposed to be the second best player in this draft, and then Jalen Green is right here at number 3, according to the Ringer's Kevin O'Connor. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
are you? I mean, are you good with Jalen Green be the second pick overall here?
Yeah, absolutely. The kid, electric athlete. he can definitely fly. He reminds me a lot of, and before they even showed it, I was going to say Zach LaVine because
Yep, there it is.
that's the Bradley Beal. Hey, if you get Bradley Beal out of that, Malik Monk, that's his floor. I want to say that's definitely his floor. But he's another one that's a crafty finisher. He's great at the free throw line, which Zach LaVine is. Same thing as Bradley Beal. Playmaker potential. As you notice in Chicago, Zach LaVine has become a playmaker, not just shoot first guy.
Yeah.
And Jalen Green definitely good. I'm taking it.
The
He's
other
a willing passer and learner too, so you always want that on the team.
The other comps that were used were Zach LaVine, Bradley Beal, Malik Monk, Jalen Green, Electric. He all of the descriptions for Jalen Green kind of reminds me of the descriptions I read about him about Anthony Edwards. Did you see that, or am I overthinking this?
No. That is dead on. Same thing, but only thing that separates them free throw shooter. Anthony Edwards is not a great free throw shooter, but hey, he'll get there. But that's if you want to compare to somebody from last year, absolutely. Anthony Edwards is right there.
And like you say, Jalen Green is listed as a great not just a good or decent, but great free throw shooter. Can be a playmaker, but obviously he would need a little bit of seasoning, like your steaks there. He can shoot from anywhere. Tight crossover. I mean, I was probably most excited reading his description than I was about Cade Cunningham. Although I do understand that Cade Cunningham does have the higher ceiling, maybe even the safer floor. Because Jalen Green needs to learn how to slow things down, man. He only knows two speeds, fast and faster. So shooting guard, 6'5", 165 out of the G League. Played for Team Ignite. Rockets looking for James Harden's replacement. Do you think he's gonna make people forget about James Harden pretty quick?
I don't know about all that. James, I can't. I don't want to put that much on the kid, but it's a start. James Harden he's one of those generational talents. I have to say that. Does so many things on the floor, and then coming out of Arizona State, all around player. He can pass, he can shoot it, get to the line, great free throw shooter. He did everything on the floor. I mean, this is it's a tough. It's gonna be tough to fill his shoes, but I think he'll get there. And as you know, I think it actually happened. Russ going home to LA to the Lakers. So it's gonna be a lot of trades, brother. It's about to get real.
It's about to get real, and we're doing our best to catch up to everything. I come home and there's like already trades galore happening, and really quick, some of the comments here. Leon, who's usually hosting this podcast, couldn't make it tonight, but he's commenting. He's saying that we're coming in through the clutch, so I appreciate that. It's high praise from him. Jalen Green is supposed to be a star, Leon says. I mean, it's hard to argue, right? I mean, the comparisons are there. Yeah, he's a streaky shooter, and he's limited with his defensive versatility. Needs to add some bulk, but I mean, you would assume that those things are fixable. You can't teach his natural scoring ability or his fearlessness when it comes to shooting. So yeah, I would agree. Like I said, I was most excited about reading about Jalen Green than any of these other prospects. Not that the other prospects are bad, but James Pinos, the Westbrook trade blows my mind. What is that trade? I know it's Kuzma. I know KCP's involved. Do you have details on that trade over there, Jacob?
Actually, I did. Hold on for a second. I gotta get my phone.
All right, take your time. I'm gonna keep reading these comments. Leon is chiming in again, saying that Jalen Green should be a day one starter. And guys, when you're putting on descriptions, man, help you. Tell me who the players are talking about. That would help me a lot trying to figure out what y'all talking about. Leon also says sharing the ball with Porter will be interesting. Yeah, that should be interesting.
Yeah. That's some good stuff.
Adam Silver's back up. Looks like the Cavaliers are here. You think they're gonna pick Kyrie Irving? Oh, so that was wrong draft.
Evan Mobley. That was a given. All right, Evan Mobley. So, but he's I think he's the best, skilled big man in the draft.
Easily, yeah.
So. But I got the trade. Here we go. Washington Wizards have agreed to trade Russell Westbrook, 2024 second round pick, 2028 second round pick to the Lakers for Kyle Kuzma, KCP, Montrezl Harrell, and number 22 tonight. So when it gets to 22, that is of the Wizards.
Oh wow! All right. So there it is. Westbrook coming home. He's a UCLA product. That should be interesting to see how him and LeBron James play together. Let's see here. Freddie Woods, who's been killing it with the mock drafts on the basketball group. And yeah, we're live here at the Best Basketball Group on Facebook, the Basketball Life Facebook group. Freddie says, Westbrook trade is not it. He at his best when he's running. Anthony Davis and LeBron James are not running, so I don't understand it. Hey man, they're just stockpiling on talent and hoping that it works so they can compete with the Warriors, who are also trying to stockpile on talent. So I think I heard earlier, I don't know who said it, but I heard earlier that someone described the Western Conference as an arms race, and I think that's a pretty damn good description of it all. So other things that Freddie is saying that these picks are very predictable. I think they were talking about how these picks were already done like 24 hours ago, and I think I saw John Moran tweet something about like, "Hey man, stop spoiling the draft for us."
Who's doing it? John Moran. Yes, yeah. Okay, yeah, he did say like, listen, let it come out, which is true though. Just like what was it? Was it last year when the dude was calling out the picks before they even would hit the podium? I'm like, whoa, what are you doing?
It's so stupid. I try to stay away from Twitter for these drafts, NFL and NBA. I think the NFL, they've been pushing their reporters to stop spoiling the drafts just so you can get clout on Twitter. I don't know if ESPN, I'm sorry, not ESPN. I don't know if the NBA beat writers, like, I was going to say Woj, but Woj is not with ESPN. So I'm pretty sure ESPN is in their best interest to keep Woj on a muzzle. And yeah. Angel, my Puerto Rican friend who's from Utah, last I checked. If the Cavs pick Mobley, which they did, they should ship Jared Allen. You share those sentiments there?
No, he's getting paid, man. That's their four.
By the Cavaliers?
Jared Allen's getting paid. They're not. They're gonna rely on Garland, Mobley now, and definitely Jared Allen. They didn't trade for him, and get into that whole Harden deal and the LeVert deal and all that just to let Jared Allen go. I definitely agree with you on that one.
Really quick, they were predicting, Bleacher Report was predicting Mobley to go to the Raptors, but that's not the case. He's the second best prospect of the class, according to everybody who does this for a living. High offensive potential, has soft hands, quick feet. Needs to improve his offensive game, though. Needs to work on his three-point shot over at the ringer. He has the potential to excel in the pick and roll. Versatile shooter and scorer. Excellent interior finisher. Can be a go-to scorer, even for a center. Unselfish. I mean, this is probably. I mean, this is why they're like the top 3 picks. I mean, reading about him gets me excited, and then I'm already committing this to memory for fantasy basketball, as you guys know. So he's an awesome player, right? Duh, that's why he's a top 3 pick. But let's look at the weaknesses. That's where it gets really interesting. Thin frame, but you can go to the gym for that, right?
Exactly.
So he might get pushed around like by the bigger, stronger, and powerful players at his position. But we'll see what happens in 2-3 years from now when he adds bulk and state-of-the-art NBA gyms. Privative post game. So I don't know, Jacob. Post game, criticizing a center's post game in today's NBA world, is that warranted, or are they overreacting here?
It's always an overreaction because you just don't know. I think everybody wants that stretch 4 or 5, but it's nothing like having that back to the basket center. I still think they have a place in the league, and Mobley can be it, man. I just want to see that back to the basket, get a little jump hook there. I just want to see that. I'm tired. I don't mind the stretch 4 and 5, but it's just such a freaking dead topic. Like, come on now, let these kids be throwbacks if they want to. Yeah. I guarantee it's Jalen Suggs to go to 4th probably.
Yeah. What was it talking about?
Right.
What? I don't see what you see. I don't see what you see. What's going on?
Scotty Barnes went 4th.
Oh, I'm on a delay now? Oh, man. I was spoiling you guys last year. Now I'm on a delay.
Oh, yeah, you were.
Payback's a bitch.
Wow.
Jeez. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm now just seeing Adam Silver get to the podium.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so stop spoiling things for me.
I'm sorry.
Well, Scotty Barnes, let's finish up on Mobley.
Yes.
Bad shooter from the line and from the arc. So he has a bad post game and he can't shoot either. So, yeah, lots to improve on. But regardless, he should be a decent defender. He should take advantage of the NBA's want to be doing pick and rolls all the time.
Mhm.
Evan Mobley's being compared to Chris Bosh and Christian Wood.
I would say he's more Christian Wood, which means it's gonna take a little bit of time for him to get used to the NBA game. Because that's what happened to Christian Wood when he got the time and he put the work in, he became the Christian Wood we see now. So
your opinion, who's the better center prospect, Evan Mobley or James Wiseman from last year?
I would say Mobley. I believe he
Okay.
played more games. I'll say Mobley because he played more games and he wasn't. I don't think he's not as raw.
Okay.
But Wiseman's going to be good too. Not to take anything away from that kid.
The comments are coming hot and heavy. I wish I could read them all, but I'm gonna just select a few
Let
here.
me get on. Let me get on. I gotta get on. Well, I'm usually doing it too. So go ahead.
Yeah, well, the one I wanted to read because I think that's the most important one so far in the last 5 minutes was James talking about how the Cavaliers put a qualifying offer to Jared Allen, so they can now sign and trade him if they choose to, because Mobley could also play the power forward position as well. So with that's the advantage of having a high draft pick. Obviously, is that you get all this flexibility. Let's quickly talk about Scotty Barnes before the next pick is made here. Great physical profile, good defender, future defensive player of the year potential. So far, so good.
Yes, sir.
Willing facilitator, played point guard in college. Good use of athleticism. Let's go to the weaknesses really quick. Needs to be quicker on lateral movement. Got to shuffle them feet. He is not a perimeter scorer. Do you agree with that?
He definitely, I can see him more as a mid-range kind of guy. So that's why I see the Draymond, because Draymond can't shoot for shit, even though he tries.
Yeah,
it's pretty annoying. But definitely, you always can get better as a three-point shooter. But as of right now, defensive guy, looking to get to the rim. But if you can't shuffle your feet, I don't know how good you're going to really be on, especially on the next level. And you got to fix that. I mean, that's for maybe summer league. Get him. I don't know if he's going to be a day one starter, but
someone's putting down great mechanics. Oh, it's Freddie. Okay, yeah, Freddie's all over the place, man.
I like Freddie.
Not in a bad way. Usually, all over the place is a bad connotation, but no, he's been killing it in this group. With the basketball mock drafts that he's been doing. So he's done his homework. He's saying that he has great Scotty Barnes has great mechanics. The Ringer says he doesn't have good shooting mechanics. At least he has to change them and be more consistent. So there's a lot to improve on his game, but obviously what do you call it? The athleticism is what's getting him a top 5 pick here. 6'7", 225 out of Florida State. That should make our boy Johnny, who's the only FSU Florida State fan I know here. And you mentioned Draymond Green. So Pascal Siakam and Michael Carter-Williams were the other comps, which make a little bit of sense there.
Yeah, especially being Michael Carter-Williams couldn't shoot either. So,
how do you see Scotty Barnes fitting in Toronto?
Perfect fit. Kawhi leaving, left that small forward position that can actually be that 3-and-D guy. And like I said, it just fits. They're a tough team. Siakam plays tough. And now you have, who the hell did they just trade for? No, never mind. Who do they have at center?
I don't know.
It's not Valanciunas anymore.
No, man. Valanciunas went to the Pelicans, I believe.
Woof. But yeah, they have a tough squad. It's gritty. They'll ground out a lot of wins. So that's what they do. It's Toronto. But hey, they got to start somewhere, right? And I think it's not a lot of pressure on them to win there now. So you can easily slow your game up, get better at it, improve at what you need to, and go with it. And plus, he has a great coach. So
Corey's asking me about Jalen Suggs. You could read the scouting reports that I had put here. It's just the quick notes there while we try to make sense of this whole mess here. Okay, so the Raptors players of note, they have OG Anunoby. Oh, wait, here's a depth chart. They still have Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet. Remember, because it's a German type name, so it's not Van Vliet, it's Van Fleet. It's Van Fleet. Gary Trent Jr., right?
Yeah. No, he might be I I think they still have him actually. I think they got a offer him a QO, but he's not a free agent yet. So I believe they still have him.
Okay, OG Ananubi and Pascal Siakam. Leon is saying that they might trade Pascal Siakam. At least that's his prediction.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. There was another comment that I really liked. Freddie. Yeah, okay. So he's saying the same thing. Pascal Siakam's also on the trade block. James is asking, do you think that they're going to trade Orlando? Do you think that Orlando's going to take another point guard in Suggs?
Oh, absolutely.
Or do you think they're going to let him slide? Or do you think they're going to try to trade down now?
Go BPA. I mean, you like Markel. You like Cole.
Yeah.
Suggs, man. That's hard to pass up. I'm trying to. Let me see the list.
Well, with Markel and that, Markel's coming back from knee injury. And I see a picture of Cole Anthony on my screen. With Cole Anthony, I know that he's had a history of injuries, so might not hurt to, like you said, best player available, and then just maybe play small ball perpetually and figure it out. Yeah. So lots of interesting things here for the Magic to do. I see Adam Silver coming up, so don't spoil anything for me.
I'm not.
Yeah, that goes for the commenters too, jerks. It's Jalen Suggs, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
You should have known. Come on now.
Well, I was hoping for something. Look at him crying with a snake suit.
I'll be crying too.
Is that a snake suit? What suit is that?
It is.
It looks like reptile skin. I don't know. Alligator suit?
There you go. But thank you, Leon.
It's
Birch
impressive.
and Boucher are the Toronto centers. Boucher is like what, 6'9"? But yeah, thank you, Leon, for doing that. But big shot taker, big shot maker, as you saw, one of the best shots you'll see in the tourney. Like it says, strength, good combo, skills, strength, explosiveness, not afraid of the big shots, in the tournament.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm loving the comps though. I see a lot of Jamal Murray in him. No, not just because he's light skinned. But I do see it. Like Jamal Murray is a very crafty player, always looking to get his teammates involved, but he can, score if he wants to, getting to the lane.
Brandon Roy and Chauncey Billups, along with Jamal Murray, those are the three comps according to the Ringer. Kevin O'Connor's the Ringer there.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Jalen Suggs, point guard at Gonzaga, 6'4", 205-pounder. There's some highlights that are being shown on ESPN while we talk here. So I guess we can go ahead and ignore the mock draft because that was wrong. Oh, no, it is right. Yeah, Orlando Magic via. Oh, that's the via. Okay. Well, okay. So that's the mock. They look to pair another point guard with Markel Fultz, so good call on that. You saw the combo skills. You just mentioned that. Okay, I see where you got that from. Here's the rest of the scouting report. He's a athletic combo, body built for impact, not afraid of the contact, man, like some other guards that are in this draft who are kind of shy and get bullied around once they get to the paint and they don't know what to do with the ball. That's why they're ranked all the way at the bottom and not at the top like Jalen Suggs. And he has other intangibles, man. He's a leader. They were talking about how good his intangibles are. The only problem with him is that he's kind of streaky. Although it is the NBA, he is a point guard. It's a point guard league. They are encouraged to shoot early and often. Any concerns that you might see out of Jalen Suggs in the NBA from here on out there, Jacob?
No, I know they're going to want him to get a better three-point shot. But, once you're a playmaker in the league, you last for a long time. Confidence is big, playing at the pro level. He's fast. Listen, speed goes, man. Speed goes. Speed. If you can blow past your opponent, you can get it easy too. You get a lot of calls your way. If they can't catch up with you, what is the first thing they're going to do? Probably foul you. So, like I said, and he's built for impact. It's a tough game. It's gritty, and you're going to get contact. And with the streaky shooter, can't be that streaky, especially if you're looking to get that starting spot along Markel Fultz. Say if he doesn't come back, scoring like he was or being efficient, who are they going to get it from? But no, that's a great pick. They really just needed to pick best player available because, as Freddie said in the comments, they need talent.
Yeah.
Do it.
Just stockpiling talent and worry about position later. You don't want to be like the Portland Trail Blazers, right? That's what everybody tries to avoid.
Exactly. And it's about to get interesting right now with OKC, who's pretty much the name of the NBA OKC draft.
Yeah, they have so many picks.
But also I have to say about OKC, I want to know what they're going to do because I'm hearing this SGA trade and stuff like that. All right, you got to find a vision. You got to get a vision. You got to get a path and figure out what you want to do because obviously you're not going to make all these picks. They're going to bunch them up and probably try to swing a trade, but I want to see what the hell they're doing.
That's typical OKC though. I mean, they'll get the players that they want from the draft and take advantage of and use their flexibility with extra picks to do what they need to do to shore up their roster. But let's keep in mind that back in the olden days, Jacob, a long time ago, they were able to pair up Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden because of the draft to put that super team together along with the others. And they just Serge Ibaka's another guy, Steven Adams. Man, those are some great teams. It's really hard to believe that they couldn't win a championship. So just goes to show you, man, that you can't build through the draft in the NBA, right? I don't know.
Yeah, but trust me, I'm a Knicks fan. I don't know what building through the damn draft is anymore.
No, people want to have this Pollyanna look at this. Like you build a great team through the draft, but you only get. We talked about the 2017 NBA draft. There's a clock on you, man. You either got 3 to 4 years. A lot of these guys didn't even last like 3 years and stuff.
New York, you got 2. Cut that in half.
Yeah,
you don't show improvement in the second year. We booing you. We want you out.
So
not me. I'm patient.
Right. So the trick here is then, Jacob, for those who are not patient, is to just wait it out then, because the bad teams or the poorer teams or the small market teams are just gonna develop these players. So then the big market teams or the more popular teams can go in and just sign them up and form those super teams. Why develop players when you can have other sucker teams like the Oklahoma City Thunder developing them for you?
Free scouting, free development, man. You can't go wrong with that.
Why spend money on college and high school scouts when Oklahoma City is doing it, because they don't want to spend on free agents or they can't get free agents to come over? Just let them do it for you. Let them do it. All right, really quick. Best player available. ESPN Mike. So it's Mike Schmitz. He's saying it's Jonathan Kuminga. According to the Ringer, it's James Bouknight. Who do you think is the best now available?
Well, I would definitely go Kuminga.
Okay.
Because basically, you can be a shot creator. I mean, Dort, he's not that. SGA is really your only shot creator that you have. You got Pokusevski that's coming into his own, but he's not there yet. You want a shot creator to go with SGA if you're going to keep him. It's just so much young talent on the team, but I think they got to go Kuminga. What's the point of going Bouknight?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But as you can see, Bleacher Report has them going to Oklahoma City. The pick is in. Don't say anything. They're still talking on my end.
Okay. I just shocked. I'm like, okay, I get it.
Oh, it's a shocker pick. Okay, all right. Let's see. OKC.
Not to me.
Let's get Adam Silver. OKC is gonna what do you call it? Swerve us right now, aren't they?
A little bit.
A little bit. All right, Adam Silver. Oh my God! No way.
I didn't see Josh
Giddey. All right. Well, let me look for him. He's somewhere around here. Okay, now number 9. Nope. Oh, number 11. The 11th best player according to the Ringers, Kevin O'Connor, point guard from Australia, mate. A 6'8" point guard, to say the least.
Joe Ingles.
205 pounder, international player. Bleacher Report had him going number 12. Some of these teams, they fall in love with certain players. Is this a reach in your book, or is OKC
a little bit,
or is OKC doing what they think is best for their franchise?
Yeah, I can see them like, okay, we can control this guy for a little while. He's young too, so you're building. Poku, Dort, Shea, Theo Maladon, all young, 19, 20-year-olds, and you just continue with it. And I like it. I really like it. Another one he's ambidextrous. He can pass with both hands. He can basically play that change of pace, that fast change of pace that OKC uses. So they're going to be a fun team to watch. And plus, they were a tough team to beat. So
they always kind of sneak up on you.
Oh yeah, and plus he's a good defender too.
Yeah, that's important for a lot of these players, their stock dropped because they were not trusted on defense. You mentioned Joe Ingles. That is definitely one of the comps that they use here from the Ringer. Kyle Anderson and Evan Turner are the other ones. So some solid NBA players there, but not the superstar caliber players that you're looking for in a top 10 pick, I guess. I guess they just wanted to go safe, man. I mean, some of the other things about him is that you mentioned solid defender. He has a great feel for the game. He looks to be a facilitator for all those other guys that are already on that team. But are you concerned that he's not a consistent shooter there? Do you think that's gonna be his downfall in Oklahoma City?
No, because they got a lot of kids there that can't shoot. I mean, it's just like you find a way.
Well,
but
we saw guys who, not to say that Josh Giddey is him, but a guy like Ben Simmons who can't shoot and is not willing to shoot, even though he does everything else great, except the one thing that's probably the most important thing in basketball is to put that ball through the hoop. Well, it's hard to figure out what the Thunder are up to, because a lot like Kemba Walker's on the team, but there's a really good chance that he's not gonna be back.
No, hell no.
Yeah, and then they still got that Pokusevsky kid from last
year. I hate
year.
his name. I swear, I like Pokovetsky or Shevsky, whatever.
Pokusevsky, Alexander Pokusevsky, Pokeman.
I call Poku. There you go. That's it.
Poku. All right, Poku. Yeah. Pokus Smukus, Tingus Pingus, and Pokus Smukus. Yeah, these guys are lame. Isaiah Roby's also on there. So yeah, man, you mentioned they got some players that can kind of hide the fact that Giddey does have a questionable shot. He's also a tweener on defense, so that means that he's too slow against quick players and too scrawny against bigger players. He'll put in the effort, but he might be in for a bad time. But if I don't know if it's being too slow or too scrawny. I mean, I know the scrawniness, you could fix that by going to the gym, right? You would hope so. But you're slow, right? So we'll see. I don't know how they're gonna try to hide him, but yeah. So yeah, interesting pick by the Thunder. Clearly they went for the safe floor here, and the playmaking ability of Josh Giddey, I guess. Let's see. Comments are coming hot and heavy.
Make it hot.
Like my chicken wings. Those phone lines have to be burning up to Golden State and Orlando right now. I don't know what James is talking about there, but is he?
Yeah, people are trying to get there. I mean, I heard the Knicks were trying to get up there. I mean, because with the Warriors, who's coming up, who are they going to get? I think they should get another defensive player. Like Kuminga would be perfect because of his profile, and he's a high flyer. We'll throw him and Clay, and he plays defense, and he's basically a good passer. So with that team, you got to be able to move the ball. So let's see where they go.
Let's see. Yeah, Angel, Giddey is pretty great, but I'm surprised he went so high. Pedro, who's a Orlando Magic fan and a Tampa Bay Bucks fan and a Tampa Bay Lightning fan. So right now he's the most annoying person in the Life Groups universe. He's like, wait, is he a Braves fan too?
Yes.
Oh no, man.
You said Pedro?
Yeah, Rijo.
Yeah, he's a Braves fan.
Jeez, man. He must be the most annoying guy we know at this point, right?
He's pretty nice.
But he's a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan and the Tampa Bay Lightning fan. Now he's up and joy. No, we need to deflate his fun right now. No, we're just, all love Pedro, man. We love what you do here. Don't we're just messing with you. Pedro's Magic. He says this is turning out good for the Orlando Magic. I mean, yeah, you just saw the Thunder reach for a guy who probably should have been picked later in the draft. And that brings us to our next, to our original topic of discussion before that pick was made, James Bouknight or Jonathan Kuminga. So I don't know, man. The Magic,
Kuminga.
Yeah, they can keep the point guard that they selected earlier, and then they can still get a good perimeter player to kind of complement that rest of that team. So yeah, things are looking up for the Magic, man. This is going to be interesting to see what they do with this pick. Hell, even if they trade down, I mean, that might still be a win because there's plenty of athletic players down at the bottom, outside of the top 10 as well. looking to see who's on the roster there. Here we go. We mentioned Cole Anthony. Markel Fultz is coming back from a knee injury. I see. And this is all. Oh, wait, this is last year. No wonder. I'm like, what the hell? Well, I mean, Wendell Carter Jr. is on the team. They got one of the Wagner kids there, Mo Wagner.
Warriors just made their pick.
Oh, did they now? All right, let me go back. Okay, on my end. Oh, okay. Jonathan Kuminga. All right, you called it. Jonathan Kuminga. What do you like about him there, Jacob?
That freak athlete, man. Especially going to Golden State, where he can learn from so many skilled players like Clay and Steph and Draymond. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. And a winning organization under Steve Kerr, I like everything about this kid. Of course, he needs to, he has to grow as a player. Going for which I think the G League does help because you are playing with some NBA guys. So it's all about potential. And they needed defense too. So, but I think that's all they need right now while he can grow as an offensive player, because obviously you see his weaknesses. Black hole on offense, inconsistent shooter. But why do you need to shoot? You got two of the best shooters ever on your damn squad. So shooting.
Well, what about let's see, what was his height? Okay, 6'8", 220. So that means he's like I said, I'm having a hard time trying to find a website that I can trust right now. I usually, if it's baseball, I know where to go, like I go to roster resource, but I don't know what the equivalent for basketball would be. Believe me, I've been trying for years. So is Andrew Wiggins still on the team? Is basically what I'm trying to ask.
Yes, he is. So I can see him getting moved though.
Yeah. What did you think about the Andrew Wiggins era in Golden State?
He actually grew as a player. I give him that. He wasn't just a high flyer. Like his mid-range game got a little bit better. His three-point shot got a little bit better. And of course, you're playing around Steph Curry. You got to learn something and tips and everything. But he did improve though. And we all knew when he got drafted coming out of Kansas, you knew that he had this, the athleticism. That was it. But what was he going to do? Like defensive, he wasn't the best, but he really did put an effort. And you could tell he really worked on the shooting, which was really like the major question, but he did, and he got a lot better.
Yeah. I mean, the comp star, Danny Granger, Llewellyn Deng, Jeff Green. I mean, those are all nice players.
Jeff Green, I like for him.
I like all of them. Danny Granger, too. We talked about him in the 2017 NBA draft recap. What the hell were they comparing him to? Oh, that's going to kill me.
Well, it wasn't Tatum. I know that.
It was Jason. No, you're right. It was Tatum, right?
Was it Tatum?
I think so. Okay. I think we were talking about that, how they're kind of similar with the height and the game as well, the mid-range game and all that. So I'm still trying to look for a trustworthy, maybe ESPN.
Maybe.
We should just stick with ESPN, be vanilla about it,
Of course.
Let's see. Is this updated? I mean, not for the draft, just updated in general. I guess so. You know what? If anything, we'll just say, typical ESPN. They can't do anything right. Jordan Bell, who we mentioned in the 2017 NBA draft recap, I believe. It's still listing Ken Bazemore, Draymond Green, Damian Lee. They got some nice players. They got some decent with Kelly Oubre Jr. So yeah, some decent players, and of course Andrew Wiggins. So I could see Jonathan Kuminga having some of these guys shaking their shoes at the fact that he's now on the team.
Yeah, that's basically. Why not? I mean, you're just like, man, this guy plays defense, man. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do with me?
Well, I mean, wasn't that Andrew Wiggins' thing that he also plays defense? And
hell no, I don't.
I'm just saying, like, he's fallen.
I saw a lot of that kid.
Like he's fallen. Wiggins has fallen out of favor with everybody.
Absolutely.
I don't know anybody who actually goes, honestly saying that they love Andrew Wiggins' game and that they love what that he's done since he's come to the NBA. And they act like he's one of the most disappointing players of all time.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. The kid listen, he's not Anthony Bennett, all right? He's a lot better. He's lasted and he's improved his game. And Magic got a solid pick.
All right. Silver's up at the podium. I guess I should have told you that. That's what I'm seeing here. Oh my God, no way. They got the other Wagner.
Wagner.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for correcting me. So it's actually Franz Wagner.
Yes.
Germanic everything.
Yeah, because his brother went to Michigan too, I believe.
I believe you're right. Yeah, the Wagners have a connection with the blue, with the big blue there, and at Michigan.
Let me stop playing around. I don't want to get shot. Man.
Yeah, James is saying that Orlando takes Franz Wagner. They have been in on him for a while. Previously, Golden State taking a guy that doesn't help now still seems wrong with Steph, Clay, Green, still in that window. Well, we'll see, man. If anybody can utilize these players correctly or to the best of their abilities, I would imagine that Golden State would be, especially with all that talent being there. Like you mentioned it before too. I mean, why would you need to know how to shoot when you can just pass it to those other shooters?
Exactly.
So,
I mean,
we'll
you
see.
can shoot in practice.
Practice your shot.
Exactly. That's the only time you get to shoot the ball, in practice.
So I believe Franz Wagner might be the first. Yes, he is the first. At least listed here on the class column. He's the first sophomore taken in this draft so far. Let's see what else. So and this could have been the Bulls' pick. You just saw the other spreadsheet that the reason that Orlando got the 8th pick is because of the Bulls. They traded.
Just say thank God. Just to be happy.
No, yeah. I'm saying that this could have been the Bulls' pick, and we might have dodged a bullet. If you're gonna tell me, would you rather have Franz Wagner or Nikola Vucevic? I'll take Nikola
all the way. It's
all
not
the way.
even close.
So, but that's not to knock on Wagner. He's 6'9", 220. We mentioned that he's a sophomore. Yeah, look at that. Golden State Warriors looking for an NBA ready guy. Well, no, they decided to go after Kuminga, and now the Magic are gonna go and get this guy. Good spot up shooter from the 3-point land, unselfish, takes very good care of the ball. He's an aggressive scorer, great offensive awareness, can defend smaller players. Over on the negatives, he's not a very shifty off the dribble player. Can't go or finish with the left, not very athletic. So, I mean, but that's expected. I mean,
absolutely.
We all know what this is. Some of the comps, though, Lamar Odom, Danilo Gallinari, or Xavier Tillman. So that makes sense for the size, stature, and similar skill set. As I don't know what you're seeing, but I'm seeing Woj talking about the Kings, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I know who they got to go center here. I think they go with Alperen Sengun.
Ooh, okay.
They got to go center. I mean, you got Fox. I think they were trying to trade. They're still trying to trade Buddy Hield, but you need that center. They haven't had a center since freaking what? I'll say Whiteside. I was about to go all the way back and go deep out, but I'm not going to go that far back. But yeah, I think they go with, and it seems like a Kings pick though.
All right.
He's a low post guy. This is what I'm talking about. He has footwork. He can get into. This is my kind of player. He gets in there. He has the footwork. Boom, boom, boom. Like kind of like Pat. No, I'm not gonna say he's Patrick Ewing, but you know how Patrick Ewing had like that.
Calm down.
No, I'm talking about. No. I'm saying I gotta say it because of that Patrick Ewing footwork. You know how good he was in the post. He had it. You know.
James is saying that draft boards everywhere are messed up now. Yeah, look at me. I'm literally going up and down like this is a ladder and a staircase.
What the fuck is going on?
If I wanted to play on the staircase, I would just be with my baby right now.
She playing on the staircase?
No, the other day I was walking backwards on a staircase, and then when she was outside with the neighbors' kids, she started going backwards on their steps as well. And
following that.
Yeah, monkey see, monkey do attitude there.
Yeah.
James is asking if the Sacramento King are gonna let go of Richaun Holmes.
I believe so. I think they are, especially if you go, Alperino, I have to say his name. If they go him, yeah, they can. They're definitely gonna let him go. But I wouldn't like because Holmes has really found a home in Sacramento and is a really good player. So it wouldn't surprise me if they let him go. But once again, if he sticks around, why not? It's the Kings. When the hell? Only thing they actually did was draft Halliburton as he kept Fox, and that's surprising because they never really make sense in their damn moves. But
they have a good point. They have a good backcourt. I'll give them
that. Absolutely, man.
Let's see here. I'm gonna see what the Kings are up to in terms of the roster. I think I might have find a good website. Let's see.
Well, they might go Crispert because they need shooters, so they might go Gonzaga.
All right, so $6.5 million for Richaun Holmes is the cap figure according to SpotRack.com.
Spot wreck.
Yeah, and they still got Harrison Barnes for 20 million, Marvin Bagley for 11 million. I mean, that alone to justify Marvin Bagley might be reason enough to get rid of Rashawn Holmes.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sucks for them. But Holmes, I think the couple of years, remind me if maybe I'm wrong here, but he's been hurt a lot lately after he broke out. At least that's how I remember it. My memory's not as good. I just know that I avoided him in fantasy drafts just because I couldn't trust his health. Kendrick Perkins is talking, but yeah, I see that the Kings are needing a starting center and bench Steph. The pick is in, but it has not been announced yet. Has not been announced yet. Here it comes, Adam Silver.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just like, what? What the fuck? What? Why? See, as soon as they do something good, they go back and fuck it up.
Oh like, God! What? Oh God! Okay. What? Let's see. I can't wait. Oh my God! I messed up the spreadsheet here. Sorry.
Please tell me. Please, what?
Davion Mitchell.
What do you have in your back? Who the fuck?
Maybe they thought they were drafting Donovan Mitchell.
I mean, he's explosive. I mean,
yeah, 6 foot point guard. So we talked about their backcourt, right? Well, you know what it is, Jacob. Let's be real. You know what it really is. They saw the Magic, what they did. Now they have 3-point guards and Markelle Fultz, Cole Anthony, and Suggs. I think the Kings say, you know what, that's not a bad idea. Let's go after this kid, Davion Mitchell, 6 foot, 202 pounder, out of Baylor. Let's check out the strengths and weaknesses on this side. And there it is, Drew Holiday, Donovan Mitchell. I'm telling you, maybe they thought they were getting Donovan Mitchell. Norman Powell are the comps. Dynamic shot creator, speedy first step with added shiftiness.
Wait, I got it. He wore number 45.
Oh.
maybe they did think they were getting Donovan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. All right. Somebody tell the Kings. Somebody tell the Kings that that's not Donovan Mitchell.
Listen, I ain't Donovan. He already locked up.
Let's see.
This is a questionable pick.
Well, I mean, he's a good prospect. He's shifty, has improved his 3-point shot, good below the rim finisher, good playmaker. So maybe they think that De'Aaron Fox is not a good facilitator, but he's fast and he can score.
Yeah.
Maybe they want him to do it, and then Tyrese Halliburton can come off the bench. I mean, last year was considered a weaker draft. I don't know.
Yeah, but Halliburton was solid, man. He's bigger. I don't know.
These disciplined pick and roll, high IQ defensively. The weaknesses, he lacks wingspan, so that's already a knock. You got 3 short guys on your backcourt, and this guy does not cover ground. Davion Mitchell does not, I should say. Low free throw shooter, so maybe that's part of the thing. Like, he's just gonna dish it to De'Aaron Fox, who will shoot his free throws, I guess. Just like you, suspect 3-point shot. So that's what you got. We'll just dish it off to Tyrese Halliburton then. I don't know.
Yes.
So let's see. Any interesting pick? Yeah, James is shocked. What the hell, Davion? What the hell?
Man. They got me speechless for the night. Let's see who's up next. New Orleans. Okay. Because I don't want to talk about the dumbass Kings anymore, because that pick was just, if he turns out good, yeah, okay, but it still didn't make any sense.
Leon's saying that Rashawn Holmes is gonna get that Christian Wood money. I mean,
whoa, okay.
So
get that bag.
There's that.
But the Pelicans, what do they need? Shooters. I think they go Crisper. They need the gunners for Zion.
And Lonzo, if they decide to bring him back.
We're not talking about that, Felipe. What did I tell you about speaking that nonsense, right?
I'm just saying, if they decide to bring him back.
They need to pick a guard right now. James Bouknight. There we go. Go ahead, Pelicans.
Okay, I see a Grizzlies and Pelicans proposed trade. The Grizzlies would get Steven Adams and Eric Bledsoe. Oh, this is the trade from the other night. Never mind. Yeah.
No, that's from last year or year before, something like that.
No, this is this year. Jonas Valanciunas. Yeah. This is recent, man. I think.
Okay. I'm like, wait a minute. Didn't they just say? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, but Valanciunas got traded, to the Grizzlies, and now it looks like he's gonna be on the move again, which is unfortunate. That what a crazy world that you can't fit Valanciunas.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's not like he's a bum. He's pretty skilled, man.
He's pretty good for me in fantasy basketball. It always goes back to
Mhm.
fantasy basketball with me.
Absolutely.
Okay. I want to read Freddie's comment here about the Kings. I absolutely do not think the Kings should have picked Davion Mitchell, but don't doubt this young man. So yeah, he's a decent prospect, but I mean, we're trying to justify it, but it's really hard to justify it, isn't it,
Mhm.
Jacob? So
Very
especially,
much.
yeah,
Yeah,
especially when
because you just don't know.
especially when you look at the roster and they are missing some perimeter players. And this draft
Mhm.
is loaded with those perimeter guys. They're
Mhm.
not they all have their weaknesses and they're not a sure thing. But I don't know, getting a small playmaking guard like Davion Mitchell, I don't know what that does for you
I
in the long
don't
run.
know,
But
man.
pick us in.
It's,
Adam Silver
that's
is up. All right, don't say anything.
well, I'm not. I'm sure I'm not gonna ruin it for you. It's interesting.
I don't know how to pronounce his first name.
Zaire.
Zayar
I think Zaire.
Williams out of Stanford. Sure, yeah,
Oh,
we're professionals here. We can't pronounce people's names.
wow, it's interesting. He played with LeBron's son, really,
Really?
and
In high
Dwayne
school?
Wade's son, really.
What? You went to the same high school as them?
I guess it said played. Maybe I'm thinking it had to be just played after school. I don't think he played with him.
Oh, okay. Well, so Zari Williams is I'm gonna say Zari Williams is swingman out of Stanford, right?
Yep.
6'8", 188 pounds, freshman, so he needs to bulk up a little bit. But Jacob, he's
Mm-hmm.
according to the Ringer, he's the
Mm-hmm.
20th best player in this
Yeah.
draft. And even Bleacher Report had him going number 27 overall. So Pelicans have some explaining to do. Are we
Yeah, I don't
missing
get
something
that.
here? What do you think?
I guess they really liked him and they thought that he wasn't. I guess they really fell in love with him. He must have impressed in his run that he had or whatever interviews or something. But he really had an underwhelming college year last year. So I'm trying to process this. When stuff like this happens, just throw me for a loop. I'm going, wait, you needed shooters. Please tell me what was the point of this?
Well, let's take a look. Maybe there's something in the scouting report that is there. I mean, I know this is the Abridged version of it, so it's not very detailed. But let's start with Williams again, swingman out of Stanford. I thought he was wearing a tracksuit.
Me too. I did. I did too. I'm like,
oh, come
what
on,
the
brother.
fuck?
You gotta dress to impress, man. Did you see what you saw? What Cade Cunningham was wearing, right?
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, he said that he wanted to make sure he looks sharp 20 years from now. So yeah, we'll see
I
about
know.
that.
He made me want to go to a Million Man March.
Well,
He was dressed.
hey,
He had the
listen.
shades on.
Oh yeah, he looked like he looked like he was gonna get paid $200 million if anything. But yeah, I'll give Cade Cunningham credit. Black never goes out of style. Not black skin or black players, but just the black suit. Really good looking black suit.
Absolutely.
So it never goes out of style. But I don't know. We'll see how things look a generation from now. Okay, Williams going to the New Orleans Pelicans. Fluid ball handler. He has go-to score potential, upside playmaker, uses length on defense. Okay, so I guess Lonzo's not coming back then, right? That has to be it, right?
Apparently, I mean, they must know something. But once again, I'm fine. I'm fine with them doing this now. You needed shooters,
yeah.
but
Well, he needs to fix his shooting. He needs to. That's yeah. So they got another. Yeah, they really got a Lonzo clone here.
we were right here. That went right through my head. I was like, okay, then you got it.
He's everything Lonzo except a true point guard. He struggles to finish in traffic, needs to add weight and muscle. I did say he only weighs 188 pounds, even though he's like, what I say, 6'7", I believe, 6'8". Brother, you got to eat something, man. You got to go back to in and out. You know what? He's going to New Orleans, Jacob. He's gonna get well fed. He got some good food. The comp is Brandon Ingram and Cam Reddish. Maybe Brandon Ingram's on the move.
In the bag, and then he pretty much just revitalized his career because when he gets top scorer.
So, Jacob, it looks like every time you lean to your right, you sound far away. I can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, just stay in that vicinity.
Let me turn it up. Sorry about that. I had it down.
But, turn my headphones up.
I can't hear you.
Turn my headphones up.
Oh man, but yeah, that just like you said, everything Lonzo, Brandon Ingram. Obviously, he's not going anywhere, but I don't get this pick, man. I really
Oh,
don't.
okay. Yeah. You know what? We're jumping the gun here. James is reminding us that this might be part of the Pelicans and the Grizzlies trade. Remember that the Pelicans are
Yeah.
giving up that number 10 pick. So
Okay.
maybe, yeah. So, okay. So this should be, we should probably be seeing this through the lens of the Grizzlies and not the
Yeah.
Pelicans. So
Okay.
if it's the Pelicans, I'm
They
sorry.
needed a shooter too. They needed a shooter. So either way, you needed shooting because John Morant, Dylan Brooks is okay.
Yeah.
As we saw last week, he's an okay shooter. 3J is a good shooter, but maybe they just wanted another guard to back up Ja or
Hmm.
someone to play the two. What do they say on his defense?
Yeah.
Uses length on defense, so he can hold his own.
Yeah, but he needs to add weight and strength, so he's
Yeah.
he's probably gonna get pushed around and stuff.
Yep.
So
And grit and grind means you gotta put that work in. So you need to put that work in the gym.
let's see here. What do we got? So they got it says here there's okay, the pending transactions is Eric Bledsoe and Steven Adams. So they're coming, and then Jonas is going to the Pelicans. That's still pending. Other players that they have, I see that Justice Winslow is on the team, but he has a club option that's non-guaranteed. You mentioned Dylan Brooks, and Kyle Anderson. When is Aziari Williams going to play for this team? I don't get it.
Man, I'm just as confused as you are, brother.
DeAnthony Melton is on the team as well.
Grayson Allen.
Allen, yeah. So this is confusing. It doesn't make sense for the Pelicans. It doesn't. Actually, it made more sense for the Pelicans because if you're thinking that this guy's a Lonzo Ball clone, then it makes a little bit more sense. But now it's like, okay, so what exactly is he doing here? So is he gonna? I mean, fluid ball handler, maybe has upside to be a playmaker, even though he's a swing man of sorts. Is he there to give John Morant a break so he can play off the ball?
It gotta be.
All right. Well, good luck to you on that. I mean, you still got Eric Bledsoe coming back, unless they trade him or ditch him or whatever. Steven Adams, I believe, has to stay on the team, right? He has to.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. You need size, and you just gotta always need size on the team. I'm sorry. It'll show up. It'll hit you no matter how far you get. If you don't have size, you're going to be in trouble. Even look at the champions. Look at the Bucks. You had Brook Lopez there. The Nets almost made it, but I think that would have been their downfall. Because they never really used DeAndre Jordan. So.
Oh, you're talking about that scrub team, the Bucks. The one that was just Giannis and a bunch of bums and shit.
And a bunch of bums. Yeah.
That's what we learned last night. Apparently, Chris
much.
Middleton. Despite the fact that he was averaging 24 points a game in the playoffs, just a bum, just some guy. It's not a super team. Yeah, let's pretend that Drew Holiday was not paying off dividends big time on defense and just harassing Chris Paul and Devin Booker throughout the series. Let's pretend that didn't happen. It was all Giannis all the time, apparently. So,
as far as we know, your boy M. Jeff with his pick. He's picking CRISPR. He is picking CRISPR. This is Michael Jordan we're talking about. He's picking the white guy that can shoot.
I can't wait. It's a tradition like no other. How is Michael Jordan gonna bury the Hornets this year in the draft? Really quick, I just want to point out that Leon and Freddie are mentioning that even after we try to explain things with the Grizzlies, it still makes no sense to them because they mentioned Desmond Bane was pretty damn good last year too. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean,
by the way, since it's Leon, as I'm looking at Adam Silver about to make the pick, but since it's Leon, Jacob, it looks like the Dodgers are finalizing a deal to acquire Max Scherzer and Trey Turner from the Nationals for a massive prospect haul.
I want to throw up.
Holy crap!
Yeah, I think, and then the Mets and Cubs are discussing KB and Zach Davies from what I saw, and the pick is from right there in BK, James Bouknight. Okay.
All right.
Wait, hold on, Hornets. They got Lonzo Ball, so why are you picking another point guard? LaMelo, excuse me. Whatever, Ball. No. Okay.
Well, I mean, James Bouknight is listed as a shooting guard, so there's your complimentary player to LaMelo.
I
guess, right. So
it's Michael Jordan also.
No, I see what you're okay. I forgot that he's only 6'3", so maybe they think he's the next Jamal Murray.
But Jamal Murray could shoot though. He always could shoot. He was a gunner
true.
since freaking Kentucky.
Since he was born.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, listen, man, the Hornets are picking. Where are they picking again? I forget. 11th. They just got the what's considered to be the 6th best prospect in this draft board. So let's find out what he's good at. He's a natural scorer, has playground handles. Gotta love that, right? Playground handles in the NBA. Brooklyn.
All right, no, don't do that, Jay.
But Leon's not here. I gotta do it for him. He's
please don't.
But Leon, okay.
F him. He's not here.
No, I'm F. I'm Felipe. I'm F. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Explosive athlete, acrobatic finisher. So that's something that maybe LaMelo can't do as well. Is be like that Derrick Rose type of finisher near the rim. So there's my Derrick Rose compliment for the evening.
Okay. He might come back though.
To where?
To Chicago, boy.
To sell
coming
shoes.
Coming home.
Adidas has to justify that contract.
You will love it. Just his first time stepping on that. What do y'all still call it, United Center?
Yeah, man.
When he steps on that floor.
Yeah, United Airlines is a Chicago institution, brother. In case you didn't know.
So you're not going to shed a tear when Derrick Rose step back on that floor.
I'm this close to just skipping out on the Bulls if that happens, but I love Zach LaVine. I love Nikola Vucevic. So I might just watch for them. I like what Billy Donovan has done last year, kind of taking off that stink from Jim Boylan. But it's Derrick Rose. I can't. I don't know.
I called it on Donovan.
I might throw up. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, James Bouknight plays with great instincts offensively, speedy defender. Now, what's the weakness? Lacks playmaking instincts. So he's a good playmaker, but wait, no, that's not it. He's not a playmaker. Sorry. Lacks playmaking instincts because, well, it doesn't matter because LaMelo's right there, so you don't have to play make. Streaky shooter. Now, that might be a problem. Inconsistent on-ball defender, so he's inconsistent on defense. And he has an injury history. He has torn his meniscus, one of his knee meniscus in high school. The comp is Donovan Mitchell, CJ McCollum, Jordan Clarkson. So very good comparisons. I think
Clarkson.
Jeff. Yeah, I think this is one where he couldn't mess this up because everybody else messed up for him, I think.
That's true. But you know who he reminds me of? I'm gonna give you a throwback name.
Okay.
But I think he was a little bit shorter. Marcus Williams, if you remember him.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, from
UConn.
Yep, Jinx.
Yep. That's who he reminds me of for some reason.
Or are you talking about Marcus Williams, the cornerback for football?
No, Marcus Williams still
the Saints.
The dude that still stole laptops or whatever he did.
Oh yeah. Oops. I was gonna tell you, your guy, the Turkish center, Alperen Sengun, is now the best player available according to the Ringer.
Who needs a big man?
Yeah, and who's picking next? It's the Spurs. They just the Spurs.
Any international flavor.
That's all they do is international. They bring all the international players to Dinky Town in Texas there,
and it works out every single time.
Wow, the comments, they're too many to keep up, man. They're too much to keep up.
I love it, man. Keep it hot.
Hot and heavy, just like my sex. They will make a trade. They really need a center. James, man, you got to do me a favor, brother. You got to tell me who you're talking about here.
Who?
I don't know. This is they will make a trade. They really need a center. Is he talking about the Spurs? Is he talking about the Hornets?
Got to talk about the Spurs. Well,
okay,
the Hornets too. The Hornets need to. Well, they got Biyombo, I guess.
Biyombo, the 2011 draft, right? We just talked about him.
See, it goes right back.
The dots are there. We just gotta connect them. Again, Freddie, he's self-made, not highly recruited, but turned himself into a lottery player after 2 years in college. I'm assuming he's talking about the Hornets pick. I forgot his name already. Bouknight.
Yep, Bouknight. Leon likes to pick as well.
Yeah, it's not a bad pick. It's not bad.
It's not bad. I mean, but I just don't. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, well, they got Jacob Poeltl, so you can't really say they. But I think they do need another center, though. They don't have much size.
Yeah, that seems to be the consensus. I mean, everybody in the comments is saying that they need another center, but we'll see if that's the case. The Spurs are always a wild card in these drafts, so yeah, they're definitely. I don't know if they're gonna pick a guard because they already got Derek White, DeJounte Murray, unless they don't believe in those guys. Jacob Poeltl, like you mentioned.
They got Devin Vassell is another guard. So
yeah, that's right. Yeah, they just drafted him last year too.
Correct.
Well, I mean, Alperen out of Turkey, he's still the best player on the draft board. What's ESPN saying over there? ESPN. Oh, I'm late.
ESPN.
No, I'm just saying what Mike Schmitz is saying about the best player available, and I missed it by a couple of seconds there. But yeah, now they're showing the.
Keon Johnson, actually, out of Tennessee.
Is that who they just picked, or is he the best
No,
player available?
no, they're saying that's the best player available.
Oh, Keon Johnson, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He reminds me of Anthony Edwards. Like, a lot.
Really?
Like, you talking about get up there and posterize dudes.
Yeah.
He's it.
Yeah. Well, Bleacher Report had Keon Johnson going number 10, even though he's the 19th best player according to the Ringer. Keon Johnson, Latrell Sprewell, Contavious Caldwell-Pope, and Gary Harris, kind of a mixture there. Swingman out of Tennessee, 6'3" only. I don't know, man. If you're the Spurs, why would you get another 6'3" guy? You already got two of them.
Oh, yeah, exactly. No, I'm saying they gotta go center.
Yeah, I think they should probably add more size to that. So it might be
Or Jones.
the Turkish guy. I'm sorry, Jones.
They have more Kai Jones, I think.
Oh, Kai Jones. Yeah, he got to stay home in Texas. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Kai Jones, center out of Texas, 6'10", 221. So yeah, lots of it's the Spurs. Like I said, they're unpredictable. There's so many ways to go on this pick. So
wow.
Okay, so the pick is in.
Wow.
Yeah, Freddie agrees that they should take Jones from Texas as well. Okay, here comes Adam Silver. All right, so it's probably not going to be Alperine Sengun or Keon Johnson. Okay, or even Kai Jones. It doesn't sound like it's any of those guys based on your reaction. So yeah, we told you it's going to be unpredictable. The Spurs, man. The San Antonio Spurs select your mama. Oh, wow.
Joshua Cousin.
Yes, Joshua Cousin. All right, so now I gotta search, and like James has been saying all night, the draft board is just thrown out the window.
It's all fucked.
Unless this is his way of saying just turn off the Excel sheet, and I want to see your pretty face, Felipe. I think that's what he's saying there.
I don't think so.
Wow.
He was ranked low. That's what I'm saying. Well, you know why they liked him? Because he can shoot.
I thought you were gonna say, you know why they like him is because they for many years they got used to picking these late first round draft picks. So why
know, right? So why not reach?
So Joshua Primo's shooting guard out of Alabama, 6'4", 189. So let's put him up on the big board.
Ooh, the 13th pick. Good
freshman.
Lord.
Roll damn tight. So yeah, he was projected to be the 29th pick selected here, the 27th best prospect according to the Ringer. Good jump shot, ready to contribute day one. There's another reason they love to get those guys who can contribute right away.
That's good. Stay great.
Can create room to pull off a jump shot. Smart offensive player, active defender, a real fighter on the court. Yeah, they were talking about how he fights for and hustles for everything out there.
I love it.
But he's unimpressive with that first step and ball handling skills. They're very little to speak of there. Struggles to finish at the rim, and he's turnover prone. Their comps are Karis LeVert and Anthony Simons.
I see Simons on it. Simons likes to shoot. You know who speaking of, they're celebrating the 25-year anniversary of the 96 draft. And who was the number 13 pick?
I forget.
R.I.P. Kobe Bryant.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. It's not because like, hey, Kobe Bryant or
no.
No, I honestly did forget. I thought he was picked number 10 by the Hornets.
No, 13 said the 13th.
That makes sense then. And then they traded him for Vlade Divac, who No, just because he's dead, man. That rivalry lives on. It's the least I can do to memorialize him in my way. So
absolutely.
But don't get me wrong. I'll admit I did shed a little bit of a tear. It was pretty tragic how he passed away.
That was crazy.
You know, I hate the guy, but I didn't want to see him go that way, especially with his daughter. You know, I said, you have a daughter, I have a daughter. We all felt that right here. So
definitely.
That sucks. But getting back to the draft here. So Joshua Primo, any last words on him? Seems to be a good fit for the Spurs, but I don't know if he's a.
Absolutely, he can. They love. Well, they have Vassell can shoot. They just wanted another shooter. That's all I can see.
Joshua Primo is a bucket. Freddie says. All right, well, go fetch some water. Go fetch some water then. That's. All right. So yeah, people thought that the comments. I'm reading the comments. They really thought they were going to get a center. The Spurs did. The foreign center from Turkey, Alperine, and that did not happen. So I don't know. What else can you say about the Spurs? They just do what they want.
They do what they want, and they're successful at it. And then once you become that, you just keep on doing it. I mean, get Richard Jefferson off my screen, man.
And Rachel Nichols too,
I'm
huh?
fine with her. She's okay.
Yeah, I've always liked Rachel. You know,
Yeah, me too.
yeah. One of the many names that my daughter got. One of her namesakes, I guess I should say.
Oh, it's Rachel?
Well, her middle name is Raquel. Raquel is
Raquel.
the
There
same
you go.
thing, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Richard Jefferson. He just annoys me.
who Kendrick or Jefferson?
No, I love Kendrick.
Yeah.
Jefferson's just annoying as hell.
Yeah, he comes off as just arrogant, like an arrogant
I don't
ass.
know. He's from the Nets, man. What do you expect?
The Nets.
Wait. Gun smoke.
Where does that come from? Anyway, I've been meaning
It's a
to ask
Western.
you.
My grandfather loves that show.
Oh,
And,
okay. I thought it was like some new hip hop thing I wasn't aware of.
No, it's just you should hear. Like it's funny because one of the songs it starts and then you goes. Then you'll hear gun smoke just like that. I have a shirt actually that I'm gonna wear on one of the next shows. It's gonna be good. But
oh wow, this is disgusting. Oh,
what
no
is
wonder.
That?
It's vitamin water. So last couple episodes, I've been drinking alcohol on screen. This year I decided that it's pretty hot outside.
Which one is it?
Hydrated. It's a 0 sugar vitamin water. It's
hell no.
Blueberry hibiscus. I didn't even see it. I saw purple and I got excited.
Nah.
The purple drink. Felipe, you black? No. Oh man.
That purple drink.
Do I look like I have been shot by the cops before? No, man.
Jesus Christ.
Gun smoke.
I dodged those.
No, man. I see a police officer. You guys think I sound white now? Like I get really super white. Hello, officer. Can I help you with anything? You have a white voice too, there, Jacob?
Nah, people say I do, but I don't get it. But
you have a nice voice, man.
Thank you. I don't speak hood or anything unless I'm joking.
You know what it is, Jacob? It's a nice balance. You're basically you're the Cade Cunningham of accents.
I'll take that.
Yeah. No, the cop sees me. Hello, officer. How can I help you? I start talking out of my nose. I become all honky like, hey, officer.
See, now I hate the Pacers. I officially can't stand the Pacers.
They didn't get the backup point guard that they were looking for?
No, they got the guy I wanted.
Okay, well, let's wait up because I'm not there yet. I do apologize. Here we go, Adam Silver.
Fuck the Pacers, man. Sons of bitches.
Well, you know what? If you wanted the Knicks to get your player, they should have traded up, Jacob.
Yeah, they couldn't. Sons of bitches.
All right, well, I'm going to find out. There's Adam Silver in front of the Pacers logo. There's the draft board up top. Chris Duarte out of Oregon.
Damn it.
Sorry, Oregon. Apparently it's pronounced Oregon.
Yeah, now he's going to kill us.
That's not even in the same division as you.
Nah, but we played the Pacers enough.
Oh, is that his baby?
Yeah, I think he had a baby at a young age. And
man.
You know, his story was like amazing, man.
What is this? Oh, I didn't know he was from the DR. The Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know, he had to stay with some friends. I believe when he found out he was having a baby, you know, he had to make it, and he did, man.
Yeah, his life's about to change, man. His life's about to change.
His daughter's set, man.
Just make sure you don't misspend that money, and anybody asking you for money, just get away from them, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a senior. That's the first senior in the lottery, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
He's one of the oldest players in the draft. Well, I think he's the oldest. I think he is the oldest player in the draft. 24 years old.
Oh, that's right. I remember him now. Yeah, they were saying that was like one of his weaknesses was his age. Which, I mean, normally you laugh at that type of stuff, but as you know, man, the NBA draft and the NBA draft especially has gotten younger and younger and younger, and apparently it's about to get even younger too. So
Mutombo was 25 when he got drafted.
Yeah, and he played until he was like 42 or some crap.
I know, right?
Yeah,
that's cool though. That's cool.
All right, let's get going on Chris Duarte. Not to cut you off there, Jacob. I do apologize, but
no, you didn't.
I'm a little worried because now they're speeding things up at this point of the draft.
Let's go.
Elite spot up shooter, can finish with either hand at the rim, willing to rebound, hustles, good defensive fundamentals. Weaknesses: poor playmaker. I mean, you're a shooting guard. Why would you play make?
Exactly. You shoot.
Too slow for speedy guards, lacks size against bigger forwards, too old at 24 for reasons we talked about. Reminds people of Rip Hamilton, Gary Trent Jr., and Danny Green. Which is your favorite comp there, Jacob?
Danny Green.
Okay.
Definitely Danny Green could come off screens. Nice shot. Love his form. Definitely Danny Green.
Let's see here. Yeah, I kind of like Rip Hamilton a little bit.
I I gotta see the. Oh yeah, I can see Rip. I don't know. I just like Danny Green. Rip Hamilton, I got to see more before I call him Rip Hamilton because he was a different animal coming off screens and stuff, and how smooth with it he was from the mid range. He was a good 3-point shooter, but he got a lot of his buckets, in between.
Yeah, off screens and
screen.
playing off the ball very well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Unfortunately, by the time he got to the Bulls, all that running around, it caught up to him.
Mm-hmm.
So, just to if you're seeing the screen here, this is the Bleacher Report mock draft. They had him going 15th overall. He goes 13th overall. So yeah, they almost had it. Bleacher Report did. The 18th best player. What do you think? So you obviously love him a lot.
I like him.
You love him so much you want to marry him.
A little bit.
How does this change the Pacers for the upcoming season?
They got a shooter. They needed another shooter, man. You need LeVert. He can do his thing. He needs somebody to kick it out to. Miles Turner. You have him still. I want to see what they're going to do with him if they decide to, keep him around. Who else do they have on their damn team? Sabonis is another. He's not a 3-point shooter, but hey, he's crafty. So that means he's going to find his shooters. And Duarte is a perfect, complement to these guys. And the Pacers are a really solid franchise, man. They know how to build a team and then keep it consistent. They haven't had that chance to actually recently to make a run, but they're always going to be a tough team that gets to the playoffs, and that's where you have to start.
And I'm looking at some of the guys who are under contract. At least that's the way I am reading it here on Spot Rack. I'm assuming, it says 21, 22, so I'm going to go with it. Malcolm Brogdon, Domantas Sabonis, Miles Turner, Karis LeVert, TJ Warren, Jeremy Lamb, Justin Holiday, Aaron Holiday, and now Chris Duarte. They got some guys. That can help out.
Absolutely.
But do they have the guy that can put them over the top? And that remains
the guy.
Yeah, that's the NBA. We saw it, right? According to our guy over there from last night, Skip over there, saying that Giannis did it all by himself. So apparently, you just need that one guy to do it all by himself. Apparently. James okay, so the Warriors are going to make their pick. They just made it. Moses Moody, guard out of Arkansas. What do you think?
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
The one thing about it, he's a good shooter, but he's not off the dribble kind of guy. Like, he has to be stationary to get a shot and stuff like that. And with the Warriors, you got to be able to move. So this is an interesting pick. Nice size, 6'6". He's versatile, so that's what you need playing for the Warriors. It's another weapon for him, pretty much.
It's the 14th best prospect, according to the Ringer. Goes 14th overall, although Bleacher Report had him going number 9. So you gotta love seeing a pick that would have gone top 10 in a mock draft going to you, falling to you at number 14. 3-and-D wing, has length, strength, and agility. Good spot up shooter. Lacks shot creating skills though. The Ringer says that he has an excellent frame and length. Like I think you just mentioned that. Unselfish, rebounds well, and once again, no floaters, can't create his own shot, can't finish inside, needs more range. So we're gonna see. He can't go in. If he can't finish inside and he can't finish outside, this isn't 1996, man. This isn't 1999.
I know, right? You gotta score. 81-79 games, man. We talking 110 to 105, man.
Yeah, you're not facing Jamal Mashburn. You're facing Jamal Murray when he comes back, I should say. The comparisons are OG Anunoby, Michael Bridges, and Morris Peterson. Who do you like there for this kid?
I won't say Mo Pete. I don't think he's as smooth.
Mo Pete.
I'll see OG. But I don't think he's as explosive as. Well, actually, no. Matter of fact, OG. I'm not gonna say Mikal, but I gotta see it.
You gotta lean to your left, man. You gotta lean to your left.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I hate when I do that.
It's so weird. You lean to your right, you're gone. You lean to your left, you're back. It's
so weird. But OG, definitely I'll go with. Mikal was like a really good shooter out of school.
Yeah.
So he's not as good a shooter as Mikal was in school, I don't think. But so I'll go OG.
James is his heart is broken.
Yeah.
The Warriors took Moody, and then the Pacers took Duarte. We do have an update according to James about the Dodgers and the Nationals trade. They had talked about moving veteran relief pitcher Daniel Hudson in their trade from earlier in the day, but he will not be in the final deal with Max Scherzer and Trey Turner. The Nats will receive top prospect Kyber Ruiz, the catcher, and Josiah Gray,
Wow.
along with two lower prospects. Josiah Gray is a pitcher who just came up recently. They're trying to build up his arm strength. The Dodgers were to help out in that rotation. As you know, the Dodgers are depleted. This is not a baseball show, though. We're just kind of killing time until the Wizards make their pick. I forgot to highlight Moses Moody.
Trey Murphy for me.
Trey Murphy?
Yeah, I think Trey Murphy out of Virginia. They need shooters. Now, with Russell Westbrook being gone,
point guard.
Yeah, I think he has a special ability to be able to get a shot off and make threes in the space of floor. They need that.
Ooh, Trey Murphy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trigger Trey.
I'm trying to see if there's any other good point guards available. Oh, what am I doing? I have it. I could just go like this. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to sort too much. The next available point guard, Sharif Cooper. I don't think he should be picked here, though. So Silver's up on the board here. I know you're like 7 seconds in front of me, so.
No. They're doing like a memorial to, remember Terrence Clark? I think he died in an accident.
Oh, man. Yeah, that sucks.
Are they going to pick him? I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, they did that to that one kid from Baylor, right? That was a pretty cool moment.
Mm-hmm. That just sucks, man. He was going to be picked too. That's the crazy thing about it, man. Your life's going to change.
Let me know if you can hear this, Jacob. Hold on. Can you hear that?
Hold on. A little bit.
Oh, can you? How about now?
Mm-mm.
Okay, because I'm trying to listen to Adam Silver. I'm a sucker for this type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So Terrence Clark. Well, we don't want to have dead air either, so maybe we should.
No. That's why I think they did like draft him. Like that. Oh yeah, they're calling his parents up.
That's his mom, right?
Yeah, his mom and his sister.
Oh man, yeah. You could. No, that sucks, dude. Well, really sucks. You saw that with Len Bias back in the '80s, and just sucks. Although the kid from Baylor, I found out today that he still plays overseas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. After he was told that if he plays, that he would be, it could be pretty life threatening.
Mm-hmm.
So did they just do the whole with this pick, the NBA drafts? Oh, that's such a sweet moment.
They did.
That's a cool moment, man. I'm a sucker for that type of stuff.
Same. That's pretty cool. I don't know if that's his son or little brother, but that'd be cool if his little brother or son kind of starts balling out and gets to the NBA for him. That would be dope.
You can see the pain, dude.
Yeah, man.
I got the hats out and ready. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What are they wearing? They're wearing the red and blue hats.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the new NBA colors?
Yeah, it must be. It's cool.
It's a pretty cool moment, man. It's a pretty cool moment.
Definitely. I like it.
Yeah, the commenters are liking it too. But we move on because the people who are listening, they can't see this, so we do apologize. We're kind of as Mike Myers would say, we're kind of verklempt. James agrees that with Russell Westbrook gone, they're gonna need a point guard, but they're running out of point guards. Actually, there are no more point guards. I mean, not to be picked in the top 15. Like I said, Isaiah Cooper might be the best one that's available.
Cooper, right now. You got Miles McBride, scrappy lead guard from West Virginia. You played under Huggins, so you know you're going to be tough. So even Trey, I don't think Trey Mann's going to go. Trey Mann, I like because he can. Yeah, he's a good shooter. But
these are these are late round draft picks, though.
Listen.
I'm listening.
We had. What the hell's his name? Primo Cousins. I mean,
look how stupid that look how dumb that looks.
Hey man, you like him.
Yeah, James is asking if I'm going by that draft board. I mean, that's all I have at this point, right?
Yeah, that's all I have at this point. I'm picking by who I think is gonna go, man. I'll just do this at the window.
Do you think they're gonna just say screw the draft board and we're just gonna go pick Sharif Cooper or Trey Mann?
They might.
They reached 14 picks ahead of a schedule there.
These motherfuckers is crazy.
No, it's the Wild West. You mentioned Gunsmoke. I mean,
well, exactly. The Wild West. Whenever we look to Wild West.
The Wild West. I forgot what was that, a Steve Miller song? That was a sample that they used, right? Will Smith used that sample.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Him and Cisco.
If the Wizards don't go point guard, and let's just say that they're using the same draft board that I'm using, despite the fact that James Pinos is making fun of me. Who do you think that Wizards? Do you think the Wizards just go and say the hell with it and just go after the best player available at this point?
Nah, you got to pick for need now. I know, like, I'm big on BPA, but if you have a need there, like you just traded Westbrook, like who the hell is going to be your point guard? I mean, you got Bradley Beal now.
Well, he might be gone too. So you know what?
He wants to stay. Now he wants to stay. He said he.
Oh, right.
He wants to stay. So
I can't
now, oh man, it's been crazy. I try to keep up too, man. I'm just trying to read all my stories and keep memories. So basically, everything I do is kind of off the dome. Because like step one, when I got to deal with you, you got me writing my notes. I got all these. Most of these notes I typed up during my whole.
Oh, you typed up the notes, okay?
I did, man. I'm trying to basically watching videos, like trying not to get in trouble. Usually watching their moves and stuff like that, and trying to get a feel. So it's kind of a lot of work, people.
I told you I don't watch the highlight videos because I fall in love with these players too hard, and then that's where I screw myself there.
I'm a Knicks fan, so I like KP. Like I honestly talked myself into KP. I didn't know anything. I started watching video on that dude, and I'm watching this practicing. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Who the hell? And then all of a sudden I'm watching it. I'm like, wait, this kid might be really special. And then at the time he was, and whatever. I'm not gonna get into that.
Well, let's say that Russell Westbrook is lying and he does not want to come back, right? Let's just say that, and then they find a way to trade him. Bradley Beal, sorry. I mean, Westbrook is already gone, I guess, for all intents and purposes. And then let's say Beal is gone. So now you're stuck with KCP, Kyle Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell, sorry. You're right. You got no point guards. But maybe you use this draft to start over fresh, just get the best player available, even though a lot of these guys who are left are not going to be earth shakers or franchise saving guys. But it would be a nicer foundation to just get like the best player available, and then just sign a cheap point guard out there. I mean, anything's cheaper than what Westbrook and Beal were making, right?
That is very true, very true. And plus, Denny's not going to be back. He might be back for the start of next year, and you have Thomas Bryant on his way back. So you got your center, you got your small forward, you still got how's his name? The dude that Bertans. You got him on a big contract, which he can shoot. So yeah, you pretty much got to see what's in the backcourt.
Yeah,
I'm really surprised.
Jacob, look, they're talking about the 2011 draft. Oh, they were talking about the 2011 draft now.
See, I mean,
it goes back.
It all goes back. I mean, this is.
We know what we're doing, guys. We know what we're doing. A couple of good comments from James. Honestly, the Wizards should just trade down to get a point guard later in the draft and pick up another asset. I 100% agree with that. I thought that would be something that they would do, but
it looks like called it.
Well, it looks like they're not going to do that trading down stuff. Also, James is saying that Shams is saying that OKC is trading the 16th pick to Houston. So looks like
Houston getting picks. They must found somebody they really like. But and I just said it too. I was like, wait.
And OKC, I think they got both those picks, Jacob. The Rockets picks 24th and 25th, I think. So
they might.
So they're like vacuum cleaners out there when it comes to these draft picks. Corey Kispert.
That's what I said. I'm surprised. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm surprised he didn't go yet and look at him. But, okay. All right. Okay. What is he? How tall is he?
I'm looking. So swingman out of Gonzaga, 6'6", 224. He's a senior.
Winner.
Yeah.
What the fuck he got on?
He's a strong shooting stroke. He's deadly from outside the arc.
Yeah,
looks like he has a powder blue sports suit or whatever that is.
Ugly as hell.
Well, maybe 20 years from now, that's going to be the fashion thing to do.
Well, it kind of is now. You go to down the center and shit.
So it looks like
he's a gunner.
Two-toning that blue suit. Oh my God, what the hell? I see what you're saying now.
I'm just trying to like, ew, man.
Why does he need 6 buttons?
Where your swag at? No.
Wait, is that can't be double breasted now? That's not a double breasted suit, is it?
Oh, I gotta look at it. I gotta see.
Wait, you gotta, but you're Mr. Fashion, man. I trust you on these.
No, I
things.
gotta see it. No, because they're going back through his highlights.
All right, let's look. Well, the highlights are on. Here's what the rest of the scouting report says: can create his shot with the ball or off the ball. Good facilitator, hard-nosed defender. He has a good, strong work ethic. I mean, that's why he's a senior, right? He has no handles or athleticism. That's why he's a senior, right? Can shoot, can shoot off the dribble. Has to be quicker on defense. The recommendations, the comparisons are Bojan Bogdanovic, Joe Harris, and Gary Trent Jr.
Okay, now if he could shoot off the dribble, I would have easily said Joe Harris because he reminds me so much of him when he was in Virginia because he was just a dead eye from, I'll say, Bojan Bogdanovic because he's pretty slow getting off his shot, so he can't really create for himself either, but he makes it work. You know, he gets hot, you catch him in the corner, he's open, there you go. But yeah, he's more Bogdanovic than Joey Buckets.
Very interesting. Yeah, the Wizards. So Nick, you mentioned another shooter.
Yep.
On that team, along with Davis Bertans, who we talked about recently. Denny, whenever he gets back, he's supposed to be a good 3-point shooter. But yeah, and KCP is also supposed to be a good 3-point shooter. Maybe Kyle Kuzma they're going to turn him into a point forward.
My sister actually freaking just tagged me something. How many Jalen's are there in this damn draft?
Jalen Rose, Jalen
Johnson, Jalen. I think he's going to be a steal of the draft. I'm not going to say anything yet until we finish because I got a bunch of steals of the draft and he's one of them. No, not just because he's from Duke, but that kid can ball.
It's because he's from Duke, right?
No, he can really play. He just quit on his team, but.
Oh, like Derrick Rose did a couple years ago.
Pretty much, yeah. He did. He was just like, "Oh, I'm done."
Okay. I play hard for my city. Like, shut up,
Listen,
Derek.
He gave his knees away to Chicago, right?
No, man, he took that shit to Los Angeles so he can gangbang that woman.
Sometimes you have to.
Because he's a family man, apparently. That's why he did it, because he wanted to preserve his body for his family, and then he goes and fucks some random broad with his boys and shit. Fuck that.
My man is wild. Hey, at least he learned. I guess he did learn from the Knicks, obviously. Well, except for that, whatever the hell he was doing, and then he left the team. But he got his redemption. He did his thing, and
no, I mean, he redeemed himself.
He did.
The other thing I kind of make fun of is that when he was at the Bulls, and he was seeing all these other players. You know, there was around the time that the NBA got that big TV contract from TNT and Disney, and all these guys were getting paid, and he's like, "Well, I want to get paid too." And this is around the time where Jimmy Butler was just taking over that team little by little because he was actually showing up and Derek was nowhere to be found because he was using the injuries as an excuse to just disappear, right? So yeah, that was always funny. Like he was expecting to be getting this $100 million, $200 million contract as soon as he became a free agent, and like, well, brother, it's like your surgeon told you got to play to rehab, and you don't even do that. So
yeah.
Anyway, we're not here to talk about the 2008 draft. That would have been a different show, now wouldn't it have been?
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that yet.
I think this is pick number 16, and this is James saying that this is the pick that went to
Houston.
So I probably
Houston needs a big man. He's going to Houston.
Is that the Turkish guy right there?
I think it was. But yeah, they need a big man. You put him with like Christian Wood.
Yeah.
And Jalen Green. I mean, that's a fun team, man.
Yeah. Well,
so this is the pick. So this is the pick for. Okay, let's see. Oh, thank God.
Oops.
There you go. That's a suit. No, that's a suit.
So did they pick the Turkish guy?
Yeah.
All right.
See? That's a suit. I almost got that same color suit.
Yeah. What color suit was that, Jacob?
It's like greenish.
Greenish?
Yeah. I don't want to say like forest. Is it forest green? Yeah.
Okay. Wow, yeah. Now this is just Dragging Ball Z over here. Silver's still talking. Oh, I see it now. Okay,
Yeah, look at
that's pretty impressive.
that.
You
Yeah.
know, as much as I like a nice black suit, nice conservative black suit, there is something to be said about these strong colors tonight.
That's what I'm saying, man. These kids are putting on. Look at them.
Except for Corey Kispert. I mean, I like the color.
Yeah,
I don't know what the hell he's wearing.
He fucked up.
There it is. The Turkish tornado, Alperine Singun.
See that? See that? Ooh, look at that.
No, I don't, man. I'm on a delay, brother. I don't see anything.
God darn it. You'll see it.
Payback. This is payback for last year. I get it.
Yeah,
is it the highlights?
Yeah, it's the highlights. I like it. Yeah. You're going to be my new favorite player. No, I'm kidding. Not yet.
Oh, look at that 360 dunk.
Yeah, look at him go. Looking like he looks like a freaking bigger Frank Kaminsky.
Oh, look at that pass. Well, let's get to it. Let's put him up on the board so we can memorialize this.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Let's go.
Boom. Alperin Singun. We're butchering his name, but we're not Turkish, so we wouldn't know. I'm seeing him shaking the commissioner's hand, and let's do this. He's smooth in the post, good skill level for a teen. He's going to turn 19 on Sunday, apparently. Unfortunately, his game is outdated, limited on defense, and needs to improve his range. A more detailed scouting report that we have here. Great footwork, great low post scorer, good hands, excellent passer, great free throw shooter, can crash the offensive boards, good defensive potential, hustles off the ball defensively. Weaknesses: terrible shooter, undersized true center, slow, unathletic, and short length makes him a liability on defense.
Wait, Enes Kanter, is that you?
Yeah, Enes Kanter is a comp, and so is Domantas Sabonis and Nikola Vucevic. So you think it's Enes Kanter there because he's Turkish?
Yeah, that and being kind of slow.
Yeah.
But
we talked about it. Yeah,
that's exactly. We went back. Yeah, there you go. That's the word I was looking for.
2017 NBA draft. Yeah.
There you go. No, 2011, right?
No, Kanter was the number.
Kanter was 11
pick. You're right. I am so sorry. Yeah.
How dare you?
All these shows are mixed up together. I don't know what year we're in right now.
It was a lot, man. It was a lot.
Yeah.
But no, that was pretty. Yeah, just slow, but hey, he can make it work. And like I said, if you have a post game, I think you can last in the league. I'm just gonna believe that. Speaking into existence, that is not gonna go away. But James Pino said, excuse me, you gotta coordinate. Exactly, you have to. You gotta coordinate.
Coordinate?
Yeah, gotta coordinate.
Oh, my thing wasn't refreshing. Oops. Freddie, damn. Okay, see how many future picks you need.
Everybody.
They want all the picks. They want all the picks. They want to pick their ass. They want to pick their nose. They want second round picks. They want first round picks. They want pick access. They want access of power. They want all the fucking picks. Yeah.
That's what you gotta do, man.
I mean, it does, but I mean, you don't want to be you don't want to just
everything.
Accumulate these picks and then don't do anything with them. You don't want to be the Celtics, basically. You don't want to end up like the Celtics.
Exactly. See?
Yeah.
They got them nowhere. I'm really, but I think, like I said, it's a lot of value coming up now. So, for a team like the Knicks and Brooklyn Nets, man, they got these pickings out of a lot of talented players. Excuse me. So it's gonna get real interesting.
Yeah, and like we talked about, if anybody can do a good job selecting draft picks, it is the Thunder. Sam Presti's still on that team. Last I checked. So, but eventually, you gotta be able to figure out what that next level is, what that next gear is for your team, because we saw what happened with the Thunder early on with Westbrook and Durant and Harden, and it got to a point where they couldn't complement those players because they just weren't they weren't a factor in free agency. So yeah, for as good as you are at drafting picks, you also gotta sign and trade for guys, and if you can't do that either, then it's not gonna work. But the Thunder are so far they're having a decent night. If the goal was to just get a bunch of draft picks, I mean, they also got Josh Giddey as well, unless that pick got traded, and I'm not aware of. But, anyway, who's next? The Grizzlies are next, or is that also part of a deal? I don't know anymore.
The Grizzlies.
Was that the Pelicans pick before? I don't know anymore.
One of them.
I can't keep up. Or is this their own
Me
pick?
either. It's going wild.
We're gonna someone in the comments is gonna tell us. I believe in those guys. They seem to know what they're talking about.
Absolutely. That's why you guys are here. Help us help you.
Yeah. James is just screaming bloody murder against the Pelicans, so I don't know what they did there. It's part of the swamp. Oh, the New Orleans swamp, I guess. All right, we're back. Was that the Brooklyn Bridge there, Jacob? I'm not from New York, so I wouldn't know.
Yes.
Let's see. Yes, this is the Grizzlies pick.
Once again, stop ruining my night with Richard Jefferson on my screen.
I'm sorry, not the Pelicans pick. Sorry. So
yeah, the Pelly Pels. Are we up 17? You said?
You talking to me?
Yeah, 17.
Yeah. Sorry. So the Grizzlies get the 10th pick, which they used to on Ziari Williams, and the Pelicans get the 17th pick and the 51st pick. But we don't care about. We're not gonna get to the 51st pick tonight.
Damn sure ain't.
No, hell no. So that's what we're doing here. As we're into our second hour, Jacob, how long can you be with me tonight?
I'll go to the end of the first.
Yeah, let's go to the end of the first. Might be another hour. That's good for me, I guess. This is how divorce happens, you guys.
Exactly. We're not trying to. We don't want that yet. We don't want to end up in divorce life.
That divorce life is real. Unless you're Andrei Karolinko, then you can do whatever the hell you want.
Exactly.
I mean, no. What was the limit? Was Karolinko can have sex with any woman once a year on the road.
That shit is wild.
But we're gonna believe that he only had sex with one other woman while he was in the NBA.
Yeah, lying sack of shit if he did say that.
Yeah. Okay. AK-47.
Oh yeah, that's the pick I like.
Yeah, AK-40. You know why they call him AK-47, right? Because he shot his shot. He shot his load.
On everybody.
On everybody. On every person. Every female that he saw.
Mm-hmm. Love right there.
All right, Trey Murphy III. There you go. That's your guy. You've been wanting him for a while now. He's going to the Grizzlies.
I like him.
Wait, sorry, Pelicans. He's going to the Pelicans.
The Pele. The shooter.
Pending that the trade is official, right? Okay, guy. No, James is complaining about it over there.
Yeah, the Knicks never. We don't. James, come on, guy. You know we never get who we want.
Yeah,
they always one pick away. It's always one pick away, one or two picks away.
Well, to quote Frank Fraschilla, you're about 2 picks away from being 2 picks away. Well, that was his thing, right? He's 2 years away from being 2 years away. Like, okay, just say 4 years, you jackass. Is that that's Kate Cunningham wearing that all black suit? He looks like he's from New Zealand.
He wants to bring the bad boys back. You ain't getting that, buddy. You in the wrong time.
Well, if he's pretty soon, I expect him to do the haka dance as well.
That's just fine. I'm gonna learn that.
The haka dance?
I am, man. That shit is hot.
I always figure you got to be part of a tribe from down there or something. I don't know.
Listen,
I'm listening.
You can learn things.
Oh boy.
Saying, I'm not saying some people take our culture and run with it. I'm just saying.
Oh wow. Okay.
We ain't gonna get into that. We ain't gonna get into that.
No, that sounds like a different show for another thing. You know, one of the things I talked to you guys about, we got to do unless you guys did it already, and I wasn't paying attention. But I feel like maybe you did now that I'm speaking out loud. But we had to do a hip hop and basketball crossover episode.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, with Henry, right?
Yes.
Okay, I got to look for that episode then.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, my thesis was that basketball players imitate the rappers that they listen to. Because in the 80s, you know, you look at the 80s fashion from the NBA players and compare that to the hip hop artists of the time, it kind of matches well. It's in the early 2000s with the baggy clothed NBA players matching some of the what's the correct word here? You know, just the plain white tee with the baggy jeans and the high tops.
The style?
Yeah. Yes, thank you. The style of the day for the hip hop artists.
Air Force Ones,
yeah. Oh man, with the white tees, in my white tees, in my white tees.
Dude,
And then Plain White, and then the band Plain White Tees came in, and they just kind of sucked the life out of that because
yeah, they really did.
Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in being a Knicks fan?
Horrible. But hey, we'll get there. But yeah, I miss those days. Those throwback jerseys, man. They used to be crazy.
Ah, the good old days. I thought the throwback jerseys were gonna be there forever, but now no, people just buy the throwback jerseys now just as an investment for my future portfolio. Like, oh man.
Nah, I'm good. I'll wear them for my shows.
Yeah, right. What you wearing tonight? You got the
Knicks.
Knicks.
John Starks, the old school one.
Oh, so you're in for a bad night then.
Yeah, probably.
You couldn't have done any worse there, Jacob.
Yes, never mind. I was going.
He's taking off the jersey.
I am taking off the jersey.
He's taking off the jersey.
Kind of tight.
Now what are you wearing?
Remember the salt and pepper for the Mets when they do the thing every time they got a hit?
No, I did not know that was a thing. Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. For my Knicks fans out there, the throwback Starks back in the 90s.
The CBA legend, the Continental Basketball Association.
Yeah, remember? Remember it? Well, look at
the champion.
There you go.
All right. Now that they're making Kate Cunningham see his own highlights. Oh, okay. This is the players from earlier today stepping onto their tables.
Yeah.
Okay. Really quick, Trey Murphy, because we haven't talked about him yet. Elite shooter, can be an elite screener, good passer, great defensive fundamentals, versatile on defense. Subpar ball handling, though, has not proven to create shot off the dribble. Needs more strength. The comps are OG Anunoby, DeAndre Hunter, and Cam Johnson. So that's Trey Murphy. What do you think?
Damn. How tall is he?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's a 6'7", 206 pounds.
6'7". Okay, yeah, okay. And I'm about to say, why how the hell are they giving him DeAndre Hunter? DeAndre Hunter's like 6'7". Yo, yeah, I like DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah.
Good shooter. Cam Johnson really just got good at his three-point shot. So, especially in the playoffs, but I'm going to give it to DeAndre Hunter.
All right. Yeah, I think you might be right. DeAndre Hunter might be the best comp there. So how does this? I mean, originally the mock draft had the Grizzlies picking him, and they technically did, but on behalf of the Pelicans. So what does this do for the Pelicans then?
What did I say? What did I say before? What does Zion need? Shooters.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot.
You need them.
Yeah, so this can only help. I mean, it's kind of tough to depend on a rookie to do this for you, but you're right. They have all these guys that can score in the post, like Jonas Valanciunas or Zion Williamson, who just attacks the rim with reckless abandon. Brandon Ingram, who has a decent mid-range game. Lonzo, who can't shoot but can facilitate if they decide to keep him around. Eric Bledsoe, I'm assuming he's going to stay. I'm not quite sure what the situation is there. Steven Adams. Oh, no, wait, sorry. He's gone. Yeah, he's going to the Grizzlies. So, yeah, lots of things can happen here. Ziari Williams. That's right. Anyway, so.
I think it's going to be a reach here. I'm telling you, I'm calling a reach. I don't care.
But they're all reaches. They're all reaches at this point.
A point. That's true. They're going with a point, and I'm going to say they go Trey Mann. I think they're going to because that kid is good.
Talking about the Thunder.
Yes, because they needed him. Trey Mann can shoot, and I think they really need a backup because Kemba's not going to be there, so I can see them picking a point guard off that alone. So Trey Mann, I'm thinking.
Yeah, Jacob, I think we just lost man too.
Of course. See, like I said, it always happens. It never fails.
And that is James, Knicks fan from Florida. He joined us as promised. And there's a method to the madness because I know that the Knicks pick is coming up soon.
There you go.
And I wanted to see the disappointment in his face when the Knicks made their draft pick.
Motherfucker here. You ain't shit.
Okay, I'm going to be laughing in a couple of weeks when the Chicago Bulls give Derrick Rose a 4-year, $80 million.
Why would they give that son of a bitch 4 years, though? That makes absolutely no sense.
Oh, then I'm definitely gonna call Felipe. You want to hop on this episode and talk about free agency? And I'm just
no,
the
man.
whole show.
I'll be like, I got a fantasy baseball podcast to do. So all right.
He's gonna be listen. My knee. I hurt my knee. I was shooting around and just something happened. I heard it pop. But Trey, man, yeah, I really like this kid. God damn it.
Let's see here.
Here
Trey
we go.
Man. So can you still hear me, Jacob?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It says that I haven't signed out.
Oh hell no.
I'm not liking that. Let's see. Let me stop sharing
Sick.
my screen. Can you ask the admins if anybody's trying to get in?
Oh, can we get?
Sorry,
I think they.
Panic. As I try not to panic here.
The admin draft.
Yeah, or yeah, maybe the podcast one chat. But I don't know if anybody's still using that. Yeah, just do both. Screw it. Yeah. But I still see that we're live. We're still recording.
Yeah.
So I'll ignore the warning there. But anyway, Trey Man, right, just got picked up.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
The Knicks just traded the first round pick to Charlotte. Oh, now he comes on. I'm getting off. They just traded that pick.
You usurped me, bro? You usurped me?
I might have.
No, Leon did.
What the fuck? For what?
I can't share my screen. Oh, there it goes. Now I can share my screen.
What the fuck? For what? All right, now, I mean, whatever. I mean, so we're good? We're still live?
I think we're still live. I see that I'm still recording. Let me double check. Okay. I'm still recording. But but it looks like Leon hijacked my my access here. So
that's why.
No way.
He really did.
That's what I do.
You could tell. You just coming back from work.
Yeah, I got you.
Goddamn Uncle Tom. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
Call me Whitlock over here. What's wrong with you?
He get real. Like, listen. Yeah, yes, boss. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah, thanks, Leon, for joining us on your show today. Really appreciate that. Let's talk about Trey Man really quick before the spotlight is gone from him. But I'm using the draft board here, James, so I gotta do a lot of these searches still. So Trey Man out of Florida, 6'3", 178 pounder, knockdown shooter, can play with or without the ball, shifty with the ball, can release the shot from a variety of ways, solid playmaker, soft touch when attacking the basket, and he's still growing. Wow. He does lack athleticism, will need to heavily rely on craft. He's very sloppy on defense. He's compared to D'Angelo Russell and Darius Garland. Let's start with you, James, since you just jumped in first. What do you think about the Trey Man going on this last pick here?
I like the man a lot. He's very athletic. He can get to the basket. From what we've seen, it's just a matter of is he going to be able to defend and create at the position. Overall, again, it's a matter of situation sometimes. If you get the right coaching staff. But he's got a lot of raw skill.
Definitely.
Well, Leon, since you also came in, is he going to like James was asking? He has to go. Was wondering. He has to be in the right situation. Is he in the right situation with the Thunder? Trey Man is.
I mean, the team is expected. It's a pro college team, if that makes any sense. If there's anywhere to,
all right,
pretty much.
All right.
But if there's anywhere you can go and learn, that's the place to do it. Low expectations, low pressure. I mean,
perpetual rebuild.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think if not next year, 2 years, they're going to have to make some type of forward progress. But
well, they have the first 10 picks in next year's draft, so
there's no way they're keeping all those picks.
Imagine.
No way. I wonder. 'Cause I don't know next year's free agent pool.
I think it's supposed to be stronger than
this year, right?
Yeah.
You figure a lot of these guys will re-up. Kawhi's going to re-up. Probably your biggest free agent. If you're, it's probably looking for someone who's going to be disgruntled. If you were to look into the future,
I actually have that list for you. You want to hear it? The
Let,
2022 free agents:
yeah, let's hear it.
John Wall, James Harden, Russell
Not
Westbrook.
hard is not going to happen. Keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, Kevin Durant,
That's not going to happen. Keep going.
Steph Curry,
That might happen finally.
Chris Paul.
I think Chris Paul going to re-up for another 3 years. I
Isn't
doubt it.
Durant opting out to sign with Milwaukee? I'm confused.
Listen, luckily I'm not empowered with the mute button. So
Other players: Bradley Beal, Kemba Walker, Jimmy Butler, Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving, and Julius Randle, Gary Harris, Aaron Gordon, Zach LaVine. So yeah, you mentioned it. It's a pretty strong class. I'm not sure what this year's free agent class looks like. If you give me a second, I can pull that up. But yeah, Chris Paul he has a player option this year. Kawhi Leonard also has a player option. But yeah, Mike Conley, Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan. I'm sorry, the other list was more impressive than this list from 2021. So yeah, you're right. The 2022 free agency class looks a lot better, but be warned that there is a lot of player options available. Who was talking there? I'm sorry. Oh wait, hey guys, I'm on a delay, so I can't. Adam Silver's just walking up. He's walking up. He has a big smile on his face.
No surprise.
Okay, all right. He's talking. He's talking about how great New York is. The pick is in. It's a guy with a pink suit. Kai Jones out of Texas. Oh,
That suit though. That's what I'm talking about.
That suit is fire.
I will wear that. I would definitely wear that suit. Absolutely.
That's who I thought they were originally going to take when but then Boat Night dropped into their laps.
Yeah.
Because they wanted an athletic big.
My man is all hype for no reason though.
Are you telling me that the Nerlens Noel experiment didn't work up there?
No, he was good.
Then why'd they pick this guy?
They didn't.
Noel is getting paid.
This player is going to Charlotte. They traded.
Remember? We got the
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
We got the. That's what I'm saying. Why you going to Charlotte?
Oh, okay.
But I think they pick guys. I think they do. Well, I'll be shocked if they don't pick a guard, but I won't be shocked if the Knicks don't go Isaiah Jackson. I just have a feeling.
Sorry, who was that?
Isaiah Jackson out of Kentucky.
He is for real. Hey, Jacob, you called it. The Hornets needed a center, and I guess they didn't believe in Bismack Biyombo.
Well, I wouldn't either.
Yeah, would you?
No.
Also, today they traded for Mason Plumlee.
Yes, there you go.
The Pistons. So it's someone who showed some growth last year with the Pistons. Serviceable. He rim runs. I like him. I think he'll probably be traded within the next year anyway. But
Mason Plumlee.
Yeah. Charlotte plays fast. He's good for that team. And plus, last year they drafted Vernon Carey. So I like this pick.
Yeah, it's a good pick. Let's look at the big board. Yeah, we mentioned this earlier, Jacob, that he is a big center out of Texas. Could have gone earlier in the draft, but this is pretty much a steal if you want to believe what the mock drafts and the big board are saying about this kid. But the strengths, he's an above-the-rim player, good footwork, especially with the ball in his hands, can generate his own shot, good mobility on defense, hesitates to shoot. He has lead hands, no post game, poor decision maker, gets bullied by stronger players, and he's still learning the game because he started playing at 15 years old. The comparisons are Christian Wood and JaVale McGee.
Listen,
JaVale McGee.
if he turns into JaVale McGee, that's one hell of a career.
I mean, it is, but it's still JaVale McGee. I mean, I love JaVale McGee, but for all the... It's not too long ago where he was a Shaqtin' the Fool Hall of Famer. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, but he's also a champ, and now a USA
Olympian.
So if he turns into
good defensive anchor, rebounder.
Yeah, if he turns into DeAndre Jordan, good luck to you.
Watch the Hawks pick somebody like Jalen Johnson, like upside, and pick another Duke player. I can see that happen.
You and your Duke players.
Listen, they started getting a lot of skilled players lately. Maybe they started to pay him, I guess, or hey. But yeah, Jalen Johnson, like I said, before he quit on the team, like he showed flashes of what he can be. But Atlanta, they're gonna go young. Obviously, they're gonna keep that pick. Got to get John Collins back in the fold. You got Trey Young. You got Cam.
So the elephant in the room, Keon Johnson, gonna keep dropping.
I like him. I really do.
He's falling and falling.
And the funny thing about it, I think I guarantee Tibbs sees Jimmy Butler in him. I can guarantee because he plays defense and he's a dog. So I can see Tom like, He got that face, you know that gif. He's freaking smiling like a damn creeper. Yeah.
I didn't realize that Freddie had mentioned that he hates Richard Jefferson. So you and him have something else in common there, Jacob.
Yeah. See, that's all I like.
Man, y'all gonna stop hating on greatness.
Greatness of what? LeBron got him a ring. Okay.
Yeah,
LeBron
Richard,
got you that ring.
Yeah, Richard Jefferson was a really good player, though. I mean,
yeah,
I think I mentioned that the last couple episodes how much I liked the guy when I was growing up. But yeah, he's coming off really arrogant today. Yeah, Jalen Johnson sliding bad, says Freddie. Yeah, it sucks when that happens. Oh well. Better luck next year. Who's next on the docket here? Is it the Atlanta Hawks still, right? We're still we're still waiting. They got like a minute left to go.
Yeah.
So another thing, I know it's a bit of a crossover, and I've been running around all day. That Scherzer trade is official.
Man, yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right.
Damn.
I mean, it had to be done.
But Trey Turner too? Like what?
They're not gonna pay him.
Damn, y'all ain't shit. Y'all really gave up everything for that ring.
Well, remember, Seager's a free agent at the end of the year.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah, and they do need to restock the farm system. So I get why they did it, because you get more from now than what you would next year. So if they had to pull a trigger, I don't mind.
Yeah, the only thing I would hope for as a Nationals fan is that those two other minor league players, aside from the Kybart Ruiz and what's the other guy, Josiah Gray. Thank you. The only solace to that trade from really exploding for the Nationals is that the other two prospects that they traded for, I still don't know who those other two prospects are. I'm assuming they're low level prospects, but that they also hit. But usually what ends up happening in those trades is that those 2-3 low level prospects that these teams acquire, they disappear, right?
Where they go? Where they get?
All right, don't tell that. I'm not there yet. Oh, is it Jalen Johnson?
Was that right?
They're talking about Jalen Johnson on my end.
Is that right?
Yep.
Is it Jalen Johnson?
Yep.
All right. So
okay.
Adam Silver is coming up to the podium, but
I should have been betting on these picks, man. I would have made myself some money.
DraftKings, man, DraftKings.
I know. I forgot they do that.
Reality Kings?
Listen,
Wait a minute.
Listen here, you go to DraftKings, you plug them a few times, you get a sponsorship, and then bam, that's it. We in there.
So we in there, man. I'm telling you, give us a year or two, we getting sponsored by somebody.
Jalen Johnson looks like he's about to get married.
Probably is.
Yeah, with the white suit. Is that white or is that ivory or what is that? Off-white eggshell.
And ivory.
Atlanta's just gonna play all small forwards.
That's all they need. I know, right? All small forwards and Trey.
Trey and the small forwards.
Well, they're trying to get rid of Cam Reddish, I thought, right?
I heard about that too.
Yeah, first round pick.
Yeah, I would.
Jalen Johnson, 6'7", 210, great playmaker, open for speed, has good athleticism, knows the half-court game. He's very active rebounder, versatile defender. The weaknesses: no post-up game, terrible shooter from the mid-range and free throw.
That's an ugly-ass suit. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Tries to avoid contact when attacking the rim, although on these highlights, it looks like he's going full blast up in there. Sloppy with his passes and inconsistent defender. There's also character concerns. I think you already mentioned that he kind of quit on the team. He's being compared to Aaron Gordon, Rudy Gay, and R.J. Barrett. No,
don't disrespect R.J. like that. I'll give him maybe Rudy Gay. I'll give him Rudy Gay because Rudy Gay was raw. When he come into the league, yes, he was. He had the size and everything, and he had to grow into his game. But I'm not saying R.J. Get the hell out of here. R.J. tries.
No, this sounds exactly like Ben Simmons. Only
Freddie,
he went on Philly.
He's stupid.
Freddie saying that.
Simmons, what is Philadelphia smoking?
I
mean, how many Phillies has Philly smoked?
laced or something.
You got to shoot your shot, man. You can't just say
they shooting blanks.
You can't lowball yourself, all right?
Did you see what they asked for?
I know what they asked for. I know what they asked for. But you still I feel like you got to try it. I mean, if they want to counter, you can negotiate. Unless they decided that there was their final offer, then yeah, what the hell are they smoking? But you got to aim for the stars. You can't just say, "Oh, we would want 4 draft picks," but we know you're only going to say yes to maybe 2 draft picks, so we'll go for 2 draft picks. Well, Golden State is going to come back and say, "No, let's compromise and just do 1 draft pick, and I'll give you a second rounder." Why would you screw yourself like that? No,
yeah, but the whole thing is, I get coming in with a high offer, but they went in with the high offer. Golden State said no, and they said, "Okay, forget it." There was no.
I guess Golden State doesn't really want Ben. Listen, that just proves that Golden State doesn't really want Ben Simmons. Then do that, does it? Okay, so.
Well, it's not like nobody wants Ben Simmons because this is what the fourth trade that was rejected. It sounds like it sounds like they should have taken Indiana's offer.
What was Indiana's offer? Remind me. Refresh me.
Brogdon and the first round pick for Simmons.
The first round pick would have been
13.
The 13th, yeah.
Chris Duarte. Huh. Oh well.
Let's say well and Zach LaVine leave your asses.
Oh, he ain't going nowhere, man.
Oh yes, he will.
He loves Chicago. He's a Chicagoan now.
No, he ain't.
Yeah, man.
He's just dealing with it.
No, he. I know this because when they traded for Vucevic, he had those big eyes on the Twitters.
They'll be over the salary cap once they.
Oh, they're gonna be mad. Zach LaVine like, whoa.
It's okay. Jerry can afford it. Jerry Reinsdorf can afford it. He doesn't spend money.
That Derrick Rose thing into existence.
You're right. I'm telling you, Derrick Rose, 2 years, 35 million, 36 million.
Felipe is gonna be crying on that "I'm Coming Home" video with the song playing in the background.
The seventh "I'm Coming Home" video. Yeah, the 8th one of his career.
All you gonna hear is "I play for the city," and that's.
I play hard for the city. I play for the landscapers and the snowblower people who work hard for my city. So I play hard for my city too. Yeah, and then he fucking leaves for Los Angeles, gang banging women and shit. Anyway, Freddie makes a good point here. Might be too much talent for Atlanta to pass with Jalen Johnson. So, best player available, go ahead and go get him. So,
I think either Johnson or Springer they go to.
Interesting.
This is a Tips pick. So.
Oh, so this is the next pick that wasn't traded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
okay.
Maybe.
All right. Well, we got the Knicks fans in the house. So who are you saying there, Jacob? Who's gonna get what are the Knicks gonna do here?
Another 2-way.
Deion Johnson, lean to your left a little bit.
God damn it.
Deion Johnson.
Keon Johnson or Jaden Springer.
And James, what about you? Who do you think the Knicks are gonna get here?
I'm completely lost at this point, honestly.
We don't. I mean, it's hard.
All right, well, let's start from the beginning. All the guys in green are gone, so let's go down a little bit.
Honestly, I love Bones Highland. I don't know if he'll last till 32.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like that kid.
What about Cameron Thomas?
Terrence Ross, unless they really did trade. I don't think they traded.
I heard Thibs is enamored with Thomas too.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. Oh, he old school ISO scorer, confident shooter.
Bleacher Report thinks that in their mock draft from July 25th, they thought that Cameron Thomas was going to go to the Knicks with the 19th pick. We're there.
I'll take a CJ McCollum. We need one.
Yeah, the comparisons to CJ McCollum, Cameron Thomas. Other players.
They can go in, because of RJ, they can go in a couple of different directions. You can go shooting guard, you can go small forward, because RJ can go to either side.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives them some versatility as far as wing players.
Mm-hmm.
Usman Garuba still available. Keon Johnson, you guys mentioned already. And,
all right, here we go.
Sharif Cooper. I'm behind. I got Kendrick Perkins talking. His talk.
Here comes Silver.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take out my headphones. What? I realize I can't hear you guys, and they're still talking on my end. There's Spike Lee looking very befuddled.
I want to see something about the ram on
Jacob, you happy?
God damn sure I'm happy. I like it.
Okay.
And like I said, he's a dog. I'm telling that Tibbs. That's you gotta like since he's been the coach, you gotta think of every player that he would like and what
Mhm.
he's explosive too. So I
the
want to see him ram on
Knicks,
somebody.
the Knicks fans are happy that the Knicks drafted a dog. Oh, it is Keon Johnson. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm saying he was dropping.
That's what I'm saying.
I was
Jake.
shocked he dropped that far.
Me too.
I'm
Okay.
way behind.
Damn, Leon. We got Johnson everywhere. Whoa.
Jalen
Pause.
Johnson, Keon Johnson, Jacobs Johnson, Leon's Johnson,
Everybody's Johnson.
Ahmed Johnson.
Good Lord.
Pearl River Plunge, boy.
That was his finisher move with the women too, the Pearl River Plunge. Keon Johnson, the 19th best player in the Ringers draft. He did go number 10 in the Bleacher Report mock draft. So kind of a steal here for the Knicks if you are to believe in mock drafts and stuff like that. But here's a scouting report. Crazy acceleration, potential to post high free throw rates, active on-ball defender, lottery pick potential, even though he's the 19th best player and now the 20th best. The 20th selection. Or is it 21st? I lost count.
21.
21. Savage. Inconsistent shooter. Inconsistent shooter, needs to extend range, needs tighter handles, has to improve decision making. Latrell Sprewell, Contavious Caldwell-Pope, and Gary Harris are the comparisons. James, you're the Knicks fan here that we invited at the late start here. How happy are you with this pick?
I like it at this point in the draft. I mean, you got to look for the upside. Again, defensively, he fits Dibs. Which is key. That's going to get him on the floor. Because if you don't play no D, he's tough about getting you out there.
That's Tony Snell.
And the inconsistent shooting thing. I mean, it's a rewind from last year. RJ can't shoot. But if he's a dog and he's willing to put in the work, I mean, obviously you saw the dividends. And again, I love the high upside guys because now we got Johnny Bryant in the house and. He's done wonders before with guys, so you got to go with the upside at this point.
Absolutely.
This sounds like Kevin Knox with defense. This sounds like Kevin Knox with defense.
Hey, at least you got to have something, right?
Kevin Knox is so lackadaisical.
Yeah, and that was his thing coming out of college. That was like I said, I would have waited for Michael Porter Jr. I wish I could have. I'm going to find my post where I said I wanted Michael Porter Jr. instead of
I wanted
Knox,
Bridges.
Bridges,
I would have been fine back, but I wanted Bridges that year.
I would have been fine with either Bridges, either one. It wouldn't have mattered. I wasn't confident in Knox.
What about Jeff Bridges?
Okay, so but
I would take him too.
So he's going to the Clippers.
Who?
Keon Johnson. That's proposed trade to the Clippers.
For what? For what? Hold on, I gotta take my headset off.
Kawhi Leonard.
It's sign and trade.
You guys are all excited, huh? And I'm looking at this like, why would they get a 6'3" swing man?
Let's find
So
out.
what was the point of having two picks though? Like
trade them away, bro.
Tibbs Wall. Tibbs,
they traded it to the Clippers and dropped back to the 25th pick.
So they must got somebody they really. They must obviously they made that pick for him because.
Interesting.
Wow. Okay.
I said Sharif Cooper.
I wonder what else they got.
Sharif Cooper. They need a point guard. I don't know. I don't know what they need. What the hell is this? Oh, okay. Oh, that's solid for them. Well, they need somebody like him.
Well, Leon, now that shoot, I'm losing my mind here. Keon Johnson is going to the Clippers. How do you like him on the Clippers team if the trade is official?
Well, this takes the place of Patrick Beverley. You saw the breakout of Terrence Mann. So he's going to take that spot, and you figure dog defensively, Kawhi.
Beverley a free agent?
No, but there's no way they're going to keep him and Rondo there. So it's I think they break that up.
Black Air Forces. And his Black Air Forces.
Yeah, and the Clippers they don't have a lot of type of players like Keon Johnson, like a 6'3" swing person. I know that Leon mentioned Terrence Mann, but yeah, everybody is either there to back up Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. Everybody's tall and big, but they do kind of lack quickness, especially with Patrick Beverley being. I honestly don't know why anybody would consider Patrick Beverley to be a starting point guard.
Okay, so I'm hearing now that we moved on to 25, and then we picked up their 24 pick.
Oh, okay, so we got 20. Huh?
No, the 2024 pick.
Okay, I'm about to say what? Okay, damn, they stockpiling, huh? It's for the Zion trade, Leon. That's what that shit's for. Oh shit. Oh
yeah.
man.
The Knicks are just waiting around. What, 3 years?
Word.
3 years. Start the count. Start the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as I was trying to mention that Keon Johnson does add that speed that the Clippers seem to lack, but it's going to take more than just a Keon Johnson, trading up to get Keon Johnson to right this ship, as that Clippers team is a big effing mess at this point.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he would be what Man would be last year. He would be a rotational piece. He'll come off the bench and get in you defensively, and I'm sure they'll add someone during free agency or make a trade for, I don't know, a Conley or Kyle Lowry there to really solidify that point guard position.
And I'm sorry, and I'm talking in my mind. I'm assuming that Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are gone.
No, they're not. They're not going anywhere.
You don't think?
No, they're not going anywhere.
All right. Yeah, player option for Kawhi Leonard, and
that's going to be interesting.
For real.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. And then Paul George is due close to $40 million this upcoming season. So
nowhere.
Yeah.
They're there to stay.
Okay. Who's next on the docket there? Number 22. Yes, the Lakers, who just got. Wait, is that
Isaiah Jackson?
Wait, is that pick traded? Was that part of the Wizards trade or no?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So he goes to the Wizards. So I like it. Back insurance for Thomas Bryant. Interesting.
What about you, Leon? Who do you think the Lakers are going to get right here? Or not the Lakers, but the Wizards. Who do they want on this 22nd pick here?
I think they go. I think they go Cooper.
Mr. Cooper.
Yep.
Hanging.
Oh, the Wizards right now?
Yeah.
No, they got Isaiah Jackson.
They took Isaiah Jackson. Are you
they took Jackson? Oh no,
Yeah.
They took him already? What the hell?
Yeah, that's why I said that. I said.
I thought you said.
I'm way behind. Yeah, I didn't see that.
Damn.
All right.
Okay.
It's a disadvantage of doing this
Yeah.
live.
Houston's on the clock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see that now. Oops.
Yeah.
All right. Good thing that we are professionals here, right? So Isaiah Jackson, power forward, center out of Kentucky, 6'10", 206. He's came out as a freshman. Explosive athlete, rim protector, crashes the boards on offense, attacks the basket. He lacks size, however, and strength. Undisciplined on defense, lacks defensive awareness. There's no back to the basket ability to score, lacks playmaking skills, and the shot is a work in progress. He reminds people of Nerlens Noel.
Yeah.
James, what are you saying over there about Isaiah Jackson?
He's Noel with better hands.
Mm-hmm.
Still not. He needs to work on that shot though, to be able to pick and pop. But athletically inside, he's you get a lot of rebounds, a lot of dunks.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great shot blocker. He's still got the happy feet syndrome from college, but he's got to learn to stay on the ground.
Yeah. Mitch Robinson, is that you?
Again, that first year with Mitch, remember he couldn't stay on the ground.
But I'm kind of happy though, because I think Tibbs does believe in Mitchell Robinson. Because,
when he was out, our rebounding went from we were like 11th, and we went all the way to like 24th.
Good Lord! But yeah, they gotta keep him around.
And if Noel catches half of the passes that were thrown to him, we might have won some playoff games.
Oh yeah, for real. That's what I told Leon. I was like,
parquet hands. They got 5 sticks of butter on each hand. I've never seen someone with such large hands not be able to catch a goddamn basketball.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, and that's what I was telling Leon. And I said that to Leon. I was like, "Well, I think it's a different series. I didn't say we were going to win it, but it would have been a different series with Mitchell Robinson."
Absolutely, Clint Capella just freaking destroyed him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He was Clint Capella was like,
Capella
"What?"
just camped under the basket.
Mm-hmm.
Parquet.
Best players available.
Leon, someone made a meme with Nerlens Noel's hands up and they were replaced with sticks of butter.
That's
Sticks of
awesome.
butter.
That's awesome. All right, we got Houston.
Best players available: Usman Garuba, Cameron Thomas, Sharif Cooper, Jared Butler, Day'Ron Sharp. Is this really the Rockets pick, or did they trade this one already?
I think it's the Rockets pick. They have back-to-back picks, so I think this is their pick.
They took Garuba.
Yeah, Garuba. Yeah. Somebody's pointing at his James Harden jersey. Man, you in the right time. You know what I mean, right player, wrong.
Wrong
jersey.
time.
Look at you.
So they got a nice three-man, big man set up now. Woods, Garuba, and Alperen.
Yeah, I like Garuba.
You know, he's 6'8", but he's got a 7'3" wingspan.
Yeah.
And he was beaten on Team USA inside.
Oh, yeah, he damn sure was. He was like, hell. That's why he used to pick them. He was like, oh, yeah? We can do this now.
A lot of the international guys were comparing him to Serge.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
They were saying Serge, you know, because the long wingspan, even though he's a little bit undersized.
Yeah.
Great defender,
tough.
Bangs on the boards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, strong rebounder. He can start the transition game. So
finishes really good inside.
Mm-hmm.
He does lack hops. He doesn't get to the free throw line as much as you would like him to. Opponents dare him to shoot from beyond the arc, so that's going to be a problem.
That was Serge Ibaka.
Yeah.
No, with Serge coming in, he's got to work on it. Clearly.
Mm-hmm.
He was compared to.
I don't know about the hops thing, because watching that game against USA, he was getting up and blocking shots on bigger guys than him.
He's being compared to OG Anunoby and Kenneth Faried.
Is that the new one? Is that the new freaking? What was the dude that
OG
they compared
him?
You see it, right?
Is everybody OG now?
Everybody.
Yeah. I was gonna say that everybody's being compared to OG Anunoby in this draft, and
I feel like I'm watching the NBA 2K draft board from the.
You're like
from the in-season thing. Everybody's OG.
Jeez. Kenneth Faried. I was gonna say Kenneth Faried too.
The Manimal.
I mean,
yeah,
that dude was a beast.
Same height.
Yeah, he's out of a job now. So
literally, he's nowhere to be found. I tried looking for him. He's not even.
No. Ben Simmons is nowhere to be found.
Oh, you're right about that. Actually, yeah, I think he want to get traded. He's like, I'm done with Philly. He's like, get y'all. You're making fun of me.
And Houston's on the clock again.
Yeah, there you go. Now, what do they need now? OKC and Houston, man, they trying to rebuild, but Houston's going to be a fun team to watch, though.
No, I wouldn't be shocked if they went Sharif here.
Yeah, John Wall, man,
John Wall's old.
Yeah,
and injury prone.
Exactly. They're like, wait, Sharif, get ready to play.
Listen, they're showcasing John Wall to trade him for more picks.
Mm-hmm. Second rounders.
But they could let Sharif develop.
Mm-hmm.
He's another one need to work on that jump shot.
Yep. The Kings, man. Leon, what do you think? Come on. Now that Kings pick. Come on.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. So, yes, it is very, very frustrating. 3 guards. I understand they're trying to trade Buddy, but you can only play.
Big guard.
No, well, Halliburton is the big guard.
Yeah, 6'5".
Yeah, 6'5".
But
what's the point?
Yeah, they're so questionable that I don't know. Unless they plan on like.
I mean, are they planning on trading Fox?
That would be wild.
No,
as Fox told them he wants out, and it's not been out there yet.
He just got his
he just got paid.
Yeah, he was going to sign that deal, but that doesn't mean he's not going to ask out.
Get his money, be like, yo, yeah, thanks. I appreciate
the money, but
guys do that all the time now.
I changed my mind.
He's like, the deal was great, but now get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, pretty much.
I got my 5-year extension.
I mean, For Fox to outlast Bagley, I don't see that
That's
happen.
crazy. Bagley, I thought would have been done.
So are the Rockets? The Rockets are still picking. They have like about a minute left to go, but they're interviewing. Shoot, I forgot who they're interviewing.
Mitchell.
Okay. Davion Mitchell. Sorry.
That's why we were talking about the damn Kings.
Yeah. I'm a little distracted here doing all these things. So where do you think the Rockets go from here? I mean, it's they got the big guy. Do they go maybe a smaller player?
Yeah, point. I think they go point. Either Springer or maybe McBride. I know they're going point. It's Cooper. What is it, Cooper?
It's Cooper. I mean,
McBride.
He's got to be the value at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense what you guys are saying. I'm still trying to figure out why Cameron Thomas hasn't picked yet.
Yeah, man, they're gonna. But my thing I think Jaden Springer might be next, man, because with his playmaking, he can play defense really well. So he's another dog in the draft, like you said.
Bleacher Report has him at 24th pick overall in their mock draft. So
I mean,
that would be cool if they get another one right, or if they get one right here. Yeah, as these the draft board and the mock drafts have been all over the place. But yeah, we are. You know what? Now that I think about it, we are in that range where these three guys would have gone. Cameron Thomas, Sharif Cooper, and Jaden Springer. Who's the fourth guy in the bottom there? It would have to be.
So right now, Houston's gonna take Quentin Grimes because Shams just said the Knicks are targeting him at 25. So I have no doubt that they're.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I can see that happening. Yeah, there you go. Pick him now. Go ahead and pick him. You know, actually, Quentin Grimes was good, but I thought he was gonna fall to the net. I think he gets to the Nets. I don't know.
I'm hearing they're looking at
I like
some new.
From Illinois.
Yeah.
I like Grimes because he can shoot. That's another shooter. We need shooters, man. It has to happen.
You guys be signing Bullock?
Hell no. Get your ass out of here.
What's wrong?
I'm good. He just had it
for the price tag. I don't know.
He wants to get paid, and I think he did enough. And like he had good moments, but then most of the time he was just like, "What the fuck, dude?"
He had a great second half of the year, but he just can't create his own shot. I mean, what is he without? What was he all year without Julius?
Exactly, and then he was supposed to be our 3 and D player. The defense, I didn't see it. What they pick? Okay, they're doing it now. I heard cheers already.
I heard Adam Silver. I'm seeing Adam Silver at the podium. So you guys might be a little bit ahead of me.
Okay.
He's talking.
Wow.
Josh Christopher.
Christopher.
Yeah. Damn. I don't even think he was he even first round? You know, Leon, you know who I'm thinking? I want to know where he's going to go. And this, I don't care if this is I think it'll be a solid pick and I want him. I want the Knicks to go Luka Garza. I really want to see him in New York.
Who?
Isn't Luka Garza? Please, he came out, right?
He declared, but.
I'm just saying. For a second round pick.
He's late in the second round, people are talking about.
Late.
Yeah. Listen.
Like 58,
he'll get a shot. Really? That low?
Yeah, he needs some work.
What work?
I mean, he can score in the post because he's big and stuff. But I mean, defensively,
he can't move his feet.
He can't move his feet on defense. It's like there's your Enes Kanter 2.0 right there.
There you go.
he ain't seen defense. He don't know. He can't spell defense.
He don't know no good.
The Mike D'Antoni School of Defense. Instead of he's reverse Gandalf, all right? Thou shalt pass.
Oh shit.
So really quick, Josh Christopher, Arizona State going to the Rockets. Didn't James Harden go to Arizona State too?
Yes, he did. Don't you dare.
Okay. 6'3", 215, freshman. Was not supposed to be he was not ranked according to Bleacher Report. He was not going in their top 30. But here's a scouting report from the Ringer. Exciting on the open court with his freakish athleticism. He's a shot maker, has an array of moves to score and gets to the basket, has the physical makeup to be a great defender. The weaknesses: poor shooter, especially off the catch, poor decision maker, inconsistent on defense. Reminds folks of Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Nick Young. So it's either KCP or OG Anunoby, who they are constantly using as a comp in this one.
They're lazy. They're getting lazy this year.
Yeah, and that's not. I'm not using NBADraft.net like I have in the past. This is actually the Ringer, who I like. I love their coverage last year. So
he's detailed.
Yeah, he's a little bit more detailed. I mean, not that NBADraft.net isn't detailed. It's just their website's a little wonky. I feel like I get a virus every time I visit. But it's so full of information. But for some reason, their mock draft wasn't working like it was in years past. And I just said, you know what? Forget this. I'll go somewhere else.
We need a shooter now. Just get Grimes and call it a day. Another Houston shootor. Another Houston gunner.
Just to interject a little something else. Are you a Cubs fan or a White Sox fan?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I've been pretty established in saying that I root for both the Cubs and the White Sox.
You root for both of them, man. Okay, I wasn't sure.
Chicago
go.
Little thank you to your Cubs there.
Wait, what?
Hooking us up with Rizzo.
Oh, well, no, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
There we go.
I mean, it was a fair trade, right? You got a first baseman who's healthy and who's actually healthy, and who can actually take a pitch and chokes up on the bat. And it sounds like we got two prospects, and I still don't know who the prospects are, because I have not had a chance to check that out.
I forgot who it was.
Yeah, so who's fleecing who here?
They kept it from going to Boston, so there's that.
Word.
I know they're working on trading Voit right now. They have several offers supposedly for Voit.
And they should take the first one they see.
Well, Quentin Grimes just got picked by the Clippers.
Right.
Is this the Knicks pick?
The Knicks pick.
That's the Knicks pick.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for that. All right. So are you guys?
I'm
question
happy.
I asked earlier. You guys are good with this?
Grimes. He was on my list.
Yeah, he was one of them. We needed a shooter, and this is who
he makes shots. He's a good defender.
Mm-hmm. He reminds me of, it's like I told Dotson. Dotson, when he first came out, I was like, listen, this kid can shoot. And I'm kind of pissed off they let him go though.
Well, Quentin Grimes is a good three-point shooter, has the ability to create room to shoot, strong defender with high motor, awful ball handling, poor passer, can't create his own shot. He reminds people of Chris Middleton, Bogdan Bogdanovic.
We'll take that.
Josh Hart.
I'll take either one.
Yeah.
He is the 43rd best prospect according to the Ringer's draft board. So, we're getting to that point in the draft where I'm running out of prospects. I only did 46 names here because I wasn't going to go more than 30. And Quentin Grimes is 40. What did I say? 43rd?
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in there. Okay. And now he's gone. I don't know where he went. But anyway, so that's Quentin Grimes.
It's just scream specialist right off the jump. Yep. Duncan Robinson, even Joe Harris, and specialists have the ability to progress their games to enhance it. So if they're already catch and shoot guys from the jump, they're well ahead of the curve. So and he can play defense. So yeah, he'll be a rotational piece for the Knicks. Good pick.
All right, so guys, we're getting to the 3-hour mark. So this is going to be a big ass file to save, and plus it's 11 o'clock on the East Coast. It's going to be 10 o'clock soon. Are you guys okay if we wrap this up in 15 minutes, regardless where this draft ends? All right, appreciate that. Thank you for coming on, Leon and James. Jacob, thank you for being here from the very beginning.
Absolutely.
I know that you also had to leave early, but you're also motoring on. I do apologize for the screaming baby, as she's back from Tarjay, and she is not a happy camper.
Tarjay.
Yeah.
So good.
I'd like to thank you for coming in through the clutch, heavy work hours, and all this week you've really carried the torch here. And I'd like to thank you, Felipe, doing double duty. I know you host your own show.
Yeah, we've been kind of slacking over there because I've been focusing on the draft. Like I said, it's a passion project of mine. So I can't thank you guys enough for letting me fulfill this little thing that I wanted to do since forever now. So for those who don't know, we covered the 2011 draft, part of a 10-year reunion kind of deal. We did the 2017 NBA draft because it's graduation day, and then we find out Jacob, is that a lot of these guys are free agents. Because 4 years, you got to figure out if you're going to keep them or sign them to a big deal or let them loose. These draft picks, as much as people want to value them, you don't have that much time as you think. This isn't baseball where you can just hold on to these guys forever until you suck the life out of them, out of their 20s. No, it's 4 years. Figure out what you want to do with these guys. Otherwise, you're screwed, and you got to start over again in 3 or 4 years. So that's why we did it that way. Leon, something that Jacob and I were talking to was maybe going full generational breakdown as well, going 20 years ago in drafts and maybe doing that sometime in the off season. But we'll see how time is and everything. But yeah, just it was just an interesting thing to do, to research, to see how a lot of these guys panned out.
Right.
It was just pretty. I mean, like I told Jacob, I'm a basketball junkie. I love to see how these guys are doing and what happened to these guys. We found out that a lot of the 2011 guys, they ended up having pretty decent careers in Europe. And then, of course, the big shocker was that the number 1 pick got traded for the number 60th pick in the summer of 2017, which is another NBA, which is one of the drafts that we covered this past week. So like I tell Jacob all the time, the dots are there. We're just here to connect them. So
yes, sir.
That was pretty cool. The telecast is back on ESPN. I see Nikola Jokic highlights. Was it the
lowest
Nuggets?
Drafted player. Yeah, lowest drafted player to win MVP. It is the Nuggets, though.
Yeah. Okay. Nuggets are on the clock. They got 7 seconds or less to go.
Says the pick is in.
Okay.
What the hell do they need?
Says they were fielding trade offers according to Woj.
Knicks, jump back up there.
And as a reminder, I'm 7 seconds behind you guys, so just bear with me. Bear with me.
No.
So like a Central Time thing? What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching on my laptop this year. Last year I was watching on my TV, so I was the one spoiling it for these guys. Now I'm getting spoiled.
Even on my TV, it's still like a little far behind.
Oh,
but
great.
I can see them going Cameron Thomas with the uncertainty of Jamal Murray.
Well, he's been waiting. No, I still got Kendrick Perkins talking with that thick ass beard of his.
Bones Jones.
John Bones Jones?
Nashawn Bones Holland. Excuse me. Damn.
Oh, all right.
You know who he shoots like?
I don't know. I can't see.
No, I'm just reminds me. I'm talking to your ass. Nah. He reminds me of Emmanuel Quickly.
Oh, wow.
His shot. It's a weird, like, starts it low a little bit. Yep. It kind of does remind me of him too. That's crazy.
So Nashawn Bones Highland gets picked 6'3". Well, I got him listed as 6'2", 189 pounder out of VCU.
Probably likes to shoot.
VCU it makes sense. I mean, Jamal Murray's going to be out for a while, right? I think. Good perimeter shooter, energy, confidence, space creator, a real threat behind the arc, tools in the mid-range and crafty inside the paint. Long wingspan, kind of like a Ben Gordon type. Yeah, there it is. Ben Gordon is the comp that they were using, along with Jamal Crawford. It's
Take that Crawford off. Take that Crawford off. When you say sloppy ball handler, you can't be Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, exactly. He lacks offensive awareness when he has the ball in his hands, does not set up teammates well, lacks toughness on defense. Jamal Crawford, Ben Gordon are the comps that just, takes me back to those Bulls teams from the 2000s or so.
Oof.
Yeah. Was it Jamal Crawford and Ron Artest got traded to the Pacers for Brad Miller or something? I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Leon, who your boy taking?
Who you want? Like
they have enough. Well,
defense.
My people said they were high on Day'Ron Sharp.
Yeah. Okay. Need somebody. You know what? I would say Charles Bassey, but they got freaking. Is Jordan done finally?
Michael Jordan?
No. No, they're really trying to trade him.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. We're hoping he accepts a buyout, but I don't think it's going to happen. He wants to, go along for the ride.
Mhm.
I go look for that check.
Yeah,
The dude from Illinois is intriguing for y'all too.
yeah. That's who a lot of people were.
The Ayo.
Hey
Yeah,
yo,
Hey, yep, perfect for Brooklyn. Hey, yo.
hey yo.
Hey, yo.
Tyler,
I wouldn't mind seeing him there though.
Mhm.
so
Okay,
what's
you
wrong?
don't.
So what's wrong with Kevin Durant's hair? I mean, I'm
Yo.
not. It keeps getting worse and worse. And I'm not. I don't care about looks or hairstyles or anything. I mean, look at my hair. I mean, that's why I wear the hat. But it's getting worse and worse, and I'm kind of concerned now.
I'm kind of concerned.
Listen, what do you want? Good hair or an unstoppable mid-range jumper?
I mean, no, it's a given that you're gonna get an unstoppable jumper. The guy is a gym rat. When he's not, playing basketball, he's playing basketball. That's why I love him so much. But I don't know, man.
Jacob, you want some happy Quentin Grimes stats?
Yeah, I want to hear it. I want to see some
84th
fire.
percentile in overall offense, 92nd percentile in transition, 86th percentile pick and roll ball handler, 70th in percentile isolation, 72nd off screens, and 81st on
Shit.
handoffs.
Damn. Holy shit.
Yep.
Oof. Usage.
Mhm.
Usage.
You just quickly make the starting lineup next year.
No, unfortunately, I don't think he does. Depends what they do in free agency. Let's say that.
I would like it
Mm-hmm.
personally because I think he adds the spacing that first unit needs, and then you bring Rose, off the bench if they keep Rose.
Yeah,
or
keep
whatever
Rose.
veteran point guard they bring in.
Yeah, they gotta figure something out though.
But I when you look at numbers wise last year when Quickly was on the floor with RJ and Randall, the offensive numbers were like 118 points efficiency wise. Unfortunately they didn't get a whole lot of run together.
No, they.
But when they did, because again, when RJ and Randall drive, Quickly's out there, you can't leave him out there. That's
And
a death sentence.
Yep, and as he got more confident, his shots just started, and it was good.
He shot. I think they said it was like 52% on the
Yes.
catch and shoots.
It was crazy how good he was.
That's what that first unit needs. That's it. You don't need a pure point guard when you're running Randall and RJ penetrating all the time. You need that floor spacer.
Yep.
That's why I don't get the Westbrook to the Lakers thing.
Yeah, I didn't get that either. I think they just wanted another starters to have it.
Another name, another big name.
I don't know. I like it. I really do.
I like Westbrook's game, but I don't think he's the fit there. They needed someone who could shoot. I mean, LeBron's driving. Who's he kicking to? Westbrook?
No, I get that point. I think they're going on a point where LeBron's older, and they need someone else to run the show. And
absolutely, but you need someone that can shoot though, because now you have two guys out there.
You can find shooters.
Primary thing is you can find.
It's easier to find shooters than it is to find someone who can penetrate and dish.
When you got all that money tied up.
You can get some guys on like veterans minimums and whatnot.
Right.
That'll be interesting.
I mean, this draft alone is loaded with guys who just shoot. So
that's.
I mean, it's possible, and it's like we made fun of the Nets early on in the season when the James Harden rumors were really loud. And then we kind of remember. I remember Jacob, Leon, and I. We got together and we kind of joked about, hey, if Kyrie Irving's gonna go on sabbatical throughout the season, you're gonna need a James Harden to step in. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. It wasn't that they needed a big three, but they just needed James Harden to spell Kyrie Irving and vice versa. So it's a luxury. It's a hell of a luxury to have.
And you got three guys with injury issues.
Yeah, you got three guys with injuries issues.
That's the problem. If you can ever get them on the court at the same time, it'd be great.
Yeah, but it's three. Bottom line, though, it's three guys who are injured, and yet they're still going to be the favorites next year. I mean,
pretty much, yeah.
What does that tell you about?
Absolutely, they're going to be the favorites. The big thing, and I'm sure
there he is.
Agree. Will they all be healthy in the playoff time?
I like this pick.
I will say,
hold on,
Kyrie was a fluke.
You guys took Cameron.
That's a good pick.
Cameron Thomas.
Mhm.
And I'm sorry, Leon. Since the Nets are this is the Nets pick. You're saying Kyrie was a fluke in terms of what, getting injured?
That was a fluke injury.
Mm-hmm.
Fluke, I mean, he landed on Giannis' foot.
Yeah.
That's something you can't predict.
Well,
I mean, but Harden
But
hamstring.
what I can predict is he'll take like 34 games off.
Hey, listen.
Because you got to go on that flat Earth cruise next year. They're going out there. They're going out there to the edge of Alaska apparently. Check on that shit.
Hey, as long as he shot 50, 40, 90, I don't give a damn what he does.
I don't give a damn what he does. I like it. I like Cameron Johnson's coat though. That's pretty dope. His insert in his coat.
Yeah. Speaking of Cameron Thomas out of LSU, 6'4", 210, was supposed to go to the Knicks according to Bleacher Report. That didn't happen. Great scorer, but needs polish. Cameron Thomas is old school, mid-range, isolated scorer. Oh, I see the inside. Oh, it's Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Mamba mentality.
You know he's part of ISO gang.
ISO gang. Dun, dun.
That's the gang that I rep.
That's the gang that I rep. I finally got traded. I finally got drafted. Cameron Thomas, good interior scorer, has physical tools to be a competent defender. He has poor offensive awareness, though, when it comes to setting up teammates, and he's a lazy defender. He's being reminded.
He'll fit right in.
CJ
Tony
McCollum.
draft pick right there, bro.
CJ McCollum and Terrence Ross are the comps that are being utilized here. So Cameron Thomas gets drafted in the first round and going to Brooklyn Nets. Shame on you when you step through to the old dirty guys. So that leaves Sharif Cooper, Jaden
In
Springer.
case you were wondering why the Knicks didn't take him, it was that last thing that you said, Felipe. Lazy defender.
Yeah, Thibodeau's not gonna put
And
up.
Tibbs was like, no.
You better not.
I don't want
I
that.
wish you would.
I don't want that. I want guys who can come in and do their job. So yeah, you get a lot of that.
Oh man.
You also get a lot. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say, who cares about defense when you're scoring $140 a night? So that's great.
Run them up. Yeah, you see what they did to Milwaukee when they were healthy. Ran their asses off the court. Philly, who cares? Nobody cares about Ben Simmons. 34 free. Yeah, I think I can shoot better than 34%. I'm pretty sure of that. I am damn positive.
I'm sorry, who's doing 34%? You gotta be specific here.
Ben Simmons. I said Ben Simmons.
From three? Or just
from the free throw line.
Oh hell no.
That's crazy.
Okay, so the most Philly thing ever here, right? You have a point guard who can't shoot, so now they're gonna draft Sharif Cooper.
They better pick a damn center to freaking help their ass with Embiid just in case he gets hurt.
I bet they wish they had Markelle Fultz still.
Run it back.
Run it back. 2017
Probably get it
draft.
back since apparently Orlando's just stockpiling point guards now.
Pretty much. I know, right? Hey, Cole Anthony.
Yeah, so are they. Well, the Kings are too. They're just getting point guards left and right, and little scoring guards that can do all sorts.
All I know is like 2 years ago, everyone said that we had 14 power forwards.
I remember that.
So now Orlando and Sacramento have all the point guards.
And the Bulls don't have one. The Knicks don't have one.
Don't worry.
Exactly. See that shit? Yeah,
sorry,
he is.
What's that, James? I'm sorry.
Derrick Rose is on the way to save you.
To do what?
Hey.
Just sit on the bench, do a suit and tie thing.
That would be kind of crazy if he's all healthy and shit. He goes back to Chicago.
He's never gonna be healthy.
Ricky Rubio to the Cavs.
Oh, thank you for reminding us. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That just popped in my head. We're talking point guard.
Yeah, they got. Hey, I don't know what the hell that's all about.
Well, that means Colin Sexton is gone for real now. He's for sure he's gone now, right? If he's not already.
I'm telling you, Ransex.
Ransex, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's it, man. Randall and Sexton.
Oh. What the hell is Ransack?
Yeah, that's it.
I was confused for a second too.
Okay.
That shit's crazy.
So,
I want to go to sleeper picks before. I know we're going to the end. One of my sleeper picks was actually Joshua Primo. He was one of my sleeper picks, and that mofo I got Joshua Primo.
I was thinking we were going to get him in like the second round.
Second round. That's what I thought.
He was projected to go, in like the 40s.
Shooters. I like Kessler Edwards out of Pepperdine, excuse me.
Pepperdine, yeah.
Pepperdine. Brandon Boston from Kentucky. Don't be surprised, James, if the Knicks,
No, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I heard that they really liked Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
He worked out.
He could. I mean, he is really a 40% shooter. I'll take that too. Jeremiah Robinson Earl from Nova. You always got to go. But I can see the Grizzlies doing it because he's a grit and grind kind of guy out of Nova, and that's what they do. So I can see that happening. I like what's that other guy from Gonzaga, Leon? If you remember, Joel Ayayi, something like that.
How far do you think Jared Butler falls because of the medical stuff?
Mid-second. I think mid-second, but he will get drafted.
Yeah, someone's got to take him in the second.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
So I just realized we're down to the last 3 picks.
Mm-hmm.
So if they can do these pretty fast, I would greatly appreciate it. It is 10 o'clock. This is going to be a 3-hour podcast. I'm still recording. I don't know. I feel like we might as well finish it all the way through. I mean, it looks like Philly's about to pick soon enough.
Yeah, Philly's pick is in, it says.
Yeah,
all right. Well, so it might be another 10 minutes before they decide to set it in. I'm gunning for 10:15 Central Time. I know it's an hour ahead over where you guys are.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see how far I can go as I fight sleep and exhaustion.
Have you tried to stay up?
Felipe, you have an infant. You actually sleep?
She's been doing better. She's been doing better. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like, have you tried to stay up to like watch these Olympic games? It's damn near impossible.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm not even watching it. What for?
I gotta catch like highlights and.
Look at that.
We can't look at that. I got nothing to see here. I'm looking at Kendrick Perkins talking.
Look at him go.
Okay, Adam Silver's on stage.
That's a good pick for them.
With the 28th pick in the NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers don't trust the process. They don't know what they're doing. All their players are mentally hurt and physically hurt, except for Joel Embiid. Oh, wait, he's been hurt plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
But they got no Ben Simmons. We're going to go with Jaden Springer out of Tennessee, 6'4", 202-pound guard, according to ESPN. 6'3", 202, according to The Ringer. Freshman, defense, and he's a good passer, but not a scorer. He's just okay. Let me try to make this bigger. There she goes. So the strengths: relentless defender, tough attacking the rim, good decision maker, good shooting potential, always in control with the ball. The weaknesses: he's too passive with his shot, no pull-up jumper, lacks burst and handles, and gets bullied when driving to the basket. He reminds people of Kyle Lowry and Malcolm Brogdon.
Damn, Schwarber went to the Red Sox, Leon? Sorry to...
This was Kyle Lowry coming out, his original his scouting report coming out, and he worked on, a pull-up, and he worked on...
I mean, honestly, at this point in the draft, if you tell me that I'm getting Kyle Lowry or Malcolm Brogdon, I'm pretty freaking happy.
Yeah. I tend to believe that some of these comps are a little bit too nice, too
they're
kind.
Projecting based off of the skill set. But...
Yeah, exactly. I mean, some of them they're dead on. Others they're like we've seen, they're just getting lazy. I mean, OG Anunoby was mentioned like 20 times in this one.
Yeah.
When I did it,
6'8", 6'9", and from somewhere in Africa, you're OG.
Serge Ibaka.
But I just realized this. Look at all these short guys who are getting picked in the last four spots. So Quentin Grimes, who's 6'4", Nishan Highland, who's 6'2", Cameron Thomas, who's 6'4", Jaden Springer, who's 6'3", Josh Christopher, who's 6'3", and then the big guy from Spain, 6'8", Usman Garuba. So yeah, it's a small man's league, man. It's a small man's league.
We got what else we got? Phoenix is up next.
This isn't Phoenix's pick. This is Brooklyn's pick.
Oh, yeah.
Traded Landry Shamet.
Yeah, okay, there you go. But let's go back to baseball for a second. Kyle Schwarber goes to the Red Sox. Thank you.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering what you said. Okay. Oh, that's good. Good for him.
Yeah,
wow.
Good for him. Get your ass out.
I mean,
he finally gets to play DH.
They blew a 7-run lead today. They blew an 8-run lead last week. There's no way they could.
Well, theoretically, and he's got that hamstring injury.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, now he doesn't have to run the outfield, so that's good.
Now, who the hell who do they pick now, Leon? They don't need another shooter, no. No,
They probably go to Mansu or I could see Jared Butler as a stash.
No, okay. G League stash, two-way kind of guy. You need him.
Yeah.
Who'd you guys pick before again? I forgot now.
Thomas.
Thomas. I think
I
they might
forgot
go
about
big.
Isaiah Todd.
I think they might go big here.
I forgot about
Yeah,
Isaiah Todd.
that's a good pick.
They need a big.
Yeah, that's good.
Mhm.
That's good prediction there, James. Yeah, if you're gonna go small one pick, you got to go big the next pick. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. But yeah, Isaiah Todd would be the next available big man. He went to the G League last year. He's 6'8", 219-pounder. He's reminding people of Chris Bosh, Michael Beasley, Marvin Bagley. So it's possible. Otherwise, there's always Day'Ron Sharp, who I think you guys mentioned the first time around when Brooklyn had their pick earlier.
Yeah, supposedly the Nets were very high on Sharp.
Yeah. Day'Ron Sharp out of North Carolina.
And actually, Woj is saying that Day'Ron Sharp was the Nets' focus.
Oh wow.
On Sean Mark's draft board, first source.
Interesting. So there you go. Where are we on the television screen? On my stupid screen here.
Commercial.
Commercial. Oh, I just see cleavage in front of me. Okay.
Never a bad thing.
Oh, it's a smart bed. That's a smart bed commercial.
Oh, don't try to change the subject now. Oh, she's trying to like Felipe. Hey, get your ass off this podcast.
What are y'all watching in there?
No, I turn it
I'm
back
watching
on.
the draft. I
see commercials. I see commercials, and there's this woman with a
Uh-huh.
sports bra on, and like she showed cleavage.
That's how it starts.
It's actually how it ends for me, man. Brooklyn. So now they got Javon Carter in this trade, right? Is that what it happened?
Yes.
They got
Yeah.
James Harden,
Damn.
Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Joe Harris, DeAndre Jordan. Yeah, they need a big man.
Claxton from last year, Reggie Perry really showed some promise. So yeah, a big man would be nice. I kind of do hope Blake Griffin comes back. But
Damn, you desperate.
Yeah, that's
a little bit.
Wow.
I mean, that was a good
It was
team
solid.
last year, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you want to go through that again? See if he can do it again. Listen, go ahead.
Honestly, Aldridge was the biggest loss.
Oh yeah.
Agreed.
Oh yeah, that sucked for him and that sucked for you guys. But I mean, that's the risk you take when you try to get a.
Yeah, who's the backup point guard now?
Brown.
It was I guess Mike James, but I think he's a free agent. Because
Yep,
the damn sure won't be Dinwiddie for $5.25. That's for damn sure.
Oh, you got you. There we go. That's the pick.
Is it in already?
Yeah.
Day'Ron Sharp.
On Sharp.
I'm telling you, Dinwiddie to the Knicks makes so much sense.
It does make sense, but I'm just
not at that tag though.
Yeah.
Not at what he's looking for.
He's not getting that.
No,
he's not getting that.
You better get a show me deal. 1 year.
I mean, coming off of that big ACL injury,
you ain't getting.
I don't think he's gonna get that kind of money.
You ain't KD. You ain't Kyrie. You ain't getting that shit.
So Day'Ron Sharp goes to the Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn Nets. Sorry. Potential to be a great passer, strong finisher at the rim, cleans the boards on an offense and defense. Decent rim protector, agile for a big man. So that's pretty much what Brooklyn needs. Weaknesses: no reliable perimeter shot, terrible free throw shooter, bad handles, lacks fundamentals on defense. And I mentioned Rashawn Holmes and Kendrick Perkins, who was hosting or is part of the panel there on ESPN, covering this draft. So, any other thoughts on Day'Ron Sharp before he gets that hug from Adam Silver here? Wait.
Again.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm seeing replays of like earlier in the day.
No, once again, he doesn't need a shot.
Yeah.
Just shut the hell up, rebound, and pass it out to KD and Kyrie or Joe Harris. That's your fucking job. That's it.
Surprise! He's a big man who can't shoot free throws.
Exactly. Don't make sure your ass when you rebound get it the hell out of there. That's it.
This lacks fundamental on defense really worries me, but You know, I guess that's what coaching is for.
D'Antonio coach him out, don't worry.
Nah,
Yeah,
he's gone. He's gone.
Oh, that's right, he's gone.
Hmm
I was gonna say.
Maybe they'll find a defensive coach.
Well, they need that too.
I was gonna say, yeah, D'Antoni can coach on defense, from someplace else, maybe remotely. Be social distant. We get to the Jazz pick. Let's see,
Oh,
who do we got on
cares?
the board here? Sharif Cooper and Jared Butler. Isaiah Todd is still out there. Miles McBride, Ayo, Dasunmu from Illinois, JT Thor, Herb Jones, Jason Preston from Ohio. So plenty of decent guys, but yeah, this is the end of the draft, and this is going to be the end of us for tonight. Once again, thank you guys for coming on with me and having some fun, talking some hoops. Thanks to all the commenters on the Basketball Life. I know we went way over, but we like to document these things for future reference. Thanks for coming out big and strong. And let's finish off this last pick strong with the Jazz is all about.
I say Joe Wise Camp from Iowa.
Okay.
He can shoot.
Any predictions from you, James?
It's like it's Utah. Who cares?
Nobody cares about Utah. Come on, man.
I guess I would say I think they probably go wing guy.
Yeah.
Because they're talking. Everything that I've seen is that they're trying to trade Ingles and this guy. I don't know, get some cap flexibility or something. So they need some sort of replacement shooter.
And what about you, Leon? Who's the last pick of this first round when you get a chance? Oh, he can't even hear me. He must be seeing the trades that are happening.
No, he's talking to his daughter.
Oh, okay. I thought he was looking at the trades from the Washington Nationals. So we'll get his thoughts in just a bit. But I'm honestly flabbergasted. I have no idea who they might go here. That's why I asked you guys, because I have no idea.
Yeah, I think Joe Wise Camp.
And what would you say that Utah has traded number 30 to Memphis?
Oh my God. So
Grizzlies are back on the board.
Wow.
Didn't I say it was going to be a lot of trades tonight?
Oh, there's been a lot of trades tonight. More than I expected.
We ain't going over this draft.
And you're about to hear a name that you've never heard before.
Is it a European player?
Yeah, and I don't even know who this dude is. And I know most of the European dudes. I don't think I've heard this name.
Well, for the umpteenth time, we get to talk about the Grizzlies. Eric Bledsoe, Steven Adams, they're going to come in. Although I don't know if Bledsoe's actually staying. I have a feeling that he's going to be just paid to not play. Justice Winslow has a club option that's non-guaranteed. Dylan Brooks is still on the team. Kyle Anderson, John Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., and the couple of the guys that they drafted from earlier in the draft as well. So I don't know, man. Seems like it's a team that's going nowhere anytime soon. What do you guys think about the Grizzlies after this draft?
Who the hell is that? Who?
I have no idea.
Yeah, bring on the other guy from my hometown in Brooklyn. Man, shut up. We know you from Brooklyn. Shut the fuck
Brooklyn.
Up. He has to say that every year. Every fucking year.
Apparently he's from Loyola.
Oh no, I'm talking about the next guy, the interim commissioner.
Oh.
How he always comes in. Oh, it's great to be in my hometown of Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. All right, so Santi Aldama, what's his name, from Loyola?
Yeah, Aldama.
Loyola, Maryland, not even Loyola, Chicago. All right, well, I don't have him on the board here because I didn't go that deep. I don't care.
Yeah,
any thoughts on Santi Aldama?
It's a Memphis pick.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is.
He averaged a double-double last season for Loyola.
Yeah.
Looked like he was a versatile player because he also chipped in with 2.3 assists per game.
It's Memphis.
He's flexing there. He's 6'11", 215 forward. He's going right, then going left, fades away, puts it in the bucket.
215?
Feels like a Jazz guy.
The Jazz. Yeah, well, he's going to be a Grizzlies guy. Oh, you know why? Because they traded away Jonas Valanciunas, so they got his replacement already, who looks a lot scrawnier, wearing the white
215. Shit.
Wearing the white socks with the black shoes, which is not. This is not 1993 here, guy. Come on.
Pat
Match your socks with your shoes, boy. The Bucks are now on the clock, but that's it for us, man. We are leaving. Leon. I think he heard me. You saw that? I yelled at him and he put his headphones on. All right,
What?
we're about to sign off here for the night, guys. Thank you so much again. I can't thank you enough for humoring me tonight. Leon, since I didn't get to hear a lot from you, you were kind of a late arrival. Any last thoughts on this NBA draft, first round of the NBA draft here?
Sorry, Leon, take us home, damn it.
First round went more or less. I mean, we had a lot of surprises. Cade was first. Green, Mobley, that more or less went as expected. Then we really had a lot of surprises. But all in all, another fantastic draft night. Felipe with the spreadsheet, getting in all the research. Thank you again, brother, for taking the reins on this one on my behalf, and it's really appreciated. And James, thank you for spending your time this evening and really throwing some jabs as well as celebrating the Knicks pick. Also,
Always fun with you guys, man.
Yeah.
Thank the commenters, Freddie, doing some great work for the week and throughout the group and whatnot.
With the
Thank
mock
him for
drafts.
thank him as well. And just awesome stuff, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, it's been fun. It's my favorite time of the year. One of my favorite times of the year in the NBA is the NBA draft. It's been a dream of mine to be able to. I don't want to use the word cover it, but definitely have this kind of forum to discuss it, this platform to discuss the NBA draft. So very fortunate that I have it with you guys, with the life groups here, and hopefully we could do this more next year and with not so much of a time crunch like we tried doing it this year with all the draft boards and stuff. James, any final words that you want to say here before we sign off?
Well, I can tell you that the draft board that I put up on that site that was offering $4 million for the closest person to predict the first round went up in smoke at like pick 9. So as usual, the NBA draft never fails to surprise.
Oh, it's fantastic, man! It's fantastic,
It's insane. Lots of trades, so very entertaining. The only thing I wish that they would fix at some point is that they need to be able to announce the trades like the NFL does.
Yep.
Put the right goddamn hats on people.
Well, Jacob, as we know, today's 17th best pick overall could be next year's or 2 years from now the superstar franchise player. So
Possible.
It is possible. Anything is possible. I know that the NBA gets a lot of bad flack because if you're not picking the top 3, you're not getting a difference maker. Well, don't tell that to Bam Adebayo or Donovan Mitchell, who were 13th and 14th overall, respectively, in their drafts. Giannis, who went late. Nikola Jokic, who went super late. Jimmy Butler from the 2011 draft, that was the draft that we covered with Leon and Jacob. He went 30th pick overall. So never say never, man. You get those picks, you coach them up, and they get hungry. They got that chip on their shoulder. They're tomorrow's, and they could be tomorrow's franchise players. So, and then finish with you, Jacob. Last words on this year's NBA draft.
Felipe, thank you. Definitely appreciate you taking the helm on this one. It was big. It's been tiring, but it's been fun. But yeah, definitely I'm gonna take over Leon's. Catch all of our other life group podcasts. Monday we have. Do we have anything on Monday now?
I don't know.
We're open on Monday.
It
Tuesday,
could be us. Who knows?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Tuesday with the Audible with our guys Randy Hammond and Matthew Bushnell. Wednesday we have Dong City, our guys Henry Maldonado and Vince Mercandetti. Thursday, Work Shoot podcast. Awesome episode today, guys. It was pretty awesome. And Friday you catch us Back in Black. You know what it is. The Stepback. And then you guys go Sunday, right?
I don't know anymore. I gotta talk to Sean.
I'm gonna say Sunday on the Lord's Day, you're gonna catch the Total Bases podcast. But thanks everybody for always joining in, your comments, the love that you guys give us. Always appreciate it. And Felipe, take us home.
Country roads to the great. Oh, sorry, wrong song. Coming home. Anyway, thanks for Felipe. I'm Felipe. That's Leon. That's Jacob. That's James. Thank you for tuning in. We'll talk to you guys soon. Take care and have a good night.
Thanks, brothers.
All right. I signed off of Facebook, logged off of Facebook. Leon, you still have that? I don't think you uploaded that last episode that you recorded, and I definitely did not upload the previous episode. So we got some work to do this weekend if we get a chance to it.
Yeah,
greatly appreciate.
Got some more size.
I'm sorry, what?
The Bucks got some more size. Isaiah Todd.
Oh, Isaiah Todd got picked.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Oh, I'm still recording. Shit. All right, I better.